Hey everyone, how y'all doing? It's me, it's Matt with Monica Media, and of course, with the ever awesome TheMamaRussia, a fellow streamer on Twitch. Go check her out. And we're gonna be, I think, finishing up Doki Literature Club. Give me 1 second, because I put a blanket underneath on the seat to see if I could make it more comfortable. Was making it way worse. But yeah, we're gonna be finishing Doki. Like, are you cool if we have to go long to do it? Because this is the end. These are the end times.
I'm good. Yeah, these are the end times. We're in the end game now.
Hell yeah. Hey Roland, hey Time Lord, how y'all doing? Before we get into it, let me remind you all, of course, of our awesome free-to-play app games over at the Apple App and Google Play Store. That's Rollmentum, Drop Disc, Zipper Zap, and Rocket Run. By the way, we've got a 5th free-to-play app game coming your way. I don't want to say soon, because we're just now starting to get into the testing phase, but it's another good one. So be on the lookout for that. Now then, do you remember where we left off? Cause
a lot of things happened.
Sayori just confessed her love to us.
Oh, yeah.
After we had that encounter with Yuri while we were making a banner, and she we cut our finger, and she was like, "Oh, that's my jam."
I'm into that.
Yeah,
that's right.
And then Sayori showed up, and she's like, "Yeah, if you don't love me, I'll die." And I was like, "Oh, okay."
Okay, all right.
So we can say, and I left it off here on purpose. We could say, Sayori, I love you. Or Sayori, you'll always be my dearest friend. Now here's my biggest issue in this game. My biggest issue.
Yeah.
Is that there's no way to call the hotline or the police or anything and be like, "Hey, I'm a little concerned about my friend." You know, there's no can we get her some help? There's no let's go talk to the school counselor. So I feel responsible, you know? I feel responsible. Do we say I love you? I kind of feel like we have to.
I think we're being backed up into a corner here.
Do we love her? No. I mean, I don't. I find her obnoxious. But at the same time, it's like, oh, we've been a shitty friend. We didn't even realize how depressed she was. If you don't, you can't? What? What? I mean, it's giving me the option. Okay, God, this would be like lying to her won't help. Yeah, I realize that, but at least it gives us a buffer time. For all I know, we're standing in the street having this conversation with her. If we go, "You'll always be my dearest friend," she'll be like, "Haha," and throw herself in front of a car. "Haha, finger touch. Oh, Dorian." Wham. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Oh God. Why is this so stressful?
It should not be this stressful, right? This is why people love this game.
Oh my God. Okay. I'm
not responsible for her feelings. Yeah, I appreciate that, and I understand that completely. 100%. In a real life, but that's the thing. In a real life situation, I'd be like, "We're gonna get you help."
Right.
You obviously have depression. You obviously have clinical depression, and we're gonna get you help because you need to be seeing someone. You need to be able to feel like you're okay. And even then, I would say if you're feeling like this, You can't be in a relationship right now because
Right.
if that doesn't help you, if that's not the instant band-aid you're looking for, if that's not the cure-all, then everything will seem hopeless. So let's first get you some help. Let's first try to get through day by day, and then let's talk. That's what I would do. But instead we have I love you, and you'll always be my dearest friend.
Oh, God.
You know where you don't have to make decisions like this? Are free-to-play app games.
That was beautiful.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Unlike
Plug in like a champ.
choice, right? Shameless. Fuck, why is this is so stressful?
Hey Siri. Hey Siri. Flip a coin. Hey Siri. Hey, okay, Siri doesn't want to work. If that's not just like the epitome of, no, you're on your own.
You're on your own with this decision.
Yeah. I'm gonna say I love you. I just...
Yeah, I mean, I can't. Oh.
And you know what? Like, we are discovering that our character like has feelings for her.
Right.
And like
So.
Roland, don't judge us.
Right. I realize this is my part. Just okay.
While you're composing yourself, Roland, we have stated plainly that in a real life situation, we would know the right thing to do. Don't judge us.
Don't judge us for feeling guilty. Eh?
Those are my true feelings. So there's no way you could like me more than I like you. I should have realized it sooner. But spending time with everyone at the club, making new friends, and having fun with you every day helped me realize that you are truly the most important person to me. That's why I'll accept any of your burdens, as long as we continue like this every day. And that's not how relationships work either. It's not like I'm just going to take on all the emotional baggage and you just need to sit there and smile. Like, that's not how things work. With you by my side, then I know we'll both be happy.
Dorian.
Suddenly, Sayori wraps her arm tightly around me.
Dorian. Is this really okay?
Yeah.
Narrator voice. It was certainly not.
like you know how I've been showing TheMamaRussia all of these Game Grumps animated, and I can just totally see an animated of this of like, is this okay? Yeah. Sure.
I guess?
I hold Sayori in my arms and pull her closer. You'll never have to let go of me again. Except for, like, when I use the restroom. Because, like, that could be weird.
I love you, Dorian. I want to be with you forever.
And forever's a long time. Can we, like, take this, you know, like, 1 week?
Can we dial this back?
Yeah.
Can we, like, go day by day?
Yeah, let's, like, we're not exactly moving in together right now, you know? Or, you know, me too. I feel Sayori grip around me weaken a little bit.
What is this?
Oh God, you can feel that? Sayori?
I'm supposed to be happy right now.
See, this is what I'm talking about. Okay, I said I love you because that's what you wanted to hear, and suddenly it's not better.
I always thought this would be the happiest moment for me. But why? Even now. Why won't the rain clouds go away?
It is a bright blue sky. Do you need glasses as well as therapy?
Excuse me? They're not going away at all, Dorian.
You should listen to Garbage. They've got this great song, I'm Only Happy When It Rains. It's okay, Sayori. It might take some time for things to get better again, but no matter how long it takes, I'll be there every step of the way. That's all that matters right now.
Okay. I trust you.
You shouldn't.
You
Hey,
shouldn't.
Roy. How you doing, bud? Sayori and I slowly release each other. So, we, moving this? Where are we taking this?
Where we?
I guess that makes the festival tomorrow our first date, huh? See, Roland gets it. Roland knows where I'm going with this. I can't say it, but you got it.
He's got you. What are you saying?
I'm saying that my dog just started barking after we just took care of him. Literally, was just down there with him.
I don't want to think about those things, you know? I want everything to be the same as it always has been.
Then you don't want a relationship.
Wait. What? Ma'am.
Right? Like, I don't want things to change at all. Like, we're not going to hold hands. Like, we're not going to do anything together. No need for dates. Just, like, you're not allowed to be with anyone. Which I know. So, okay, I've got a lot of female friends who have done this to a lot of dudes. And it's like, that's really not fair to them. Like it's not like they're a couple, but they also drive other women away from these guys. And it's like, you can't keep him as like your safety option. That's not okay.
Even if we really are a couple. I don't know if I could handle anything more right now.
So then...
It's really new and scary to me, bitch.
I understand. We'll go at whatever pace suits you best.
Hey, Dorian.
Yes, my new burden. Sayori gazes at me once again, smiling sadly.
Even if I get really, really sad, this is the best thing for me, right?
No!
Absolutely not.
Huh? I don't really understand what Sayori means by that. Are you saying that this is making you feel sad, Sayori? By the way, folks, depression is not just, oh, I'm sad. Let's clear that up right now.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. I don't understand what I'm feeling.
Are you hooked on it? Are you hooked on that feeling? Ooga chaka, ooga chaka.
Ooga chaka. It felt like a bunch of thorns when you told me you love me. But that's why I want to trust you. You know what's best for me.
Yeah. Fuck.
Shit. I didn't expect this to go this far.
Like, I feel as though if we had just said we're friends, we'd be fine, but I feel like it would also be like, oh, so you don't accept my feelings?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I feel like this was a lose-lose. I do. That's my promise. I say that, but in reality, I've never felt more uncertain when it comes to Sayori. I know that I love her and she loves me, but I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more, or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. Is that what Sayori meant by not wanting anything to change? I don't know. But I know that I'll give it everything I've got. Sayori is the most important person to me, and I'll do whatever it takes to have a happy future with her. Talk to her parents. If you haven't noticed, this is a dystopian future where parents and adults don't exist.
Mm-hmm.
The moment you turn 18, bam, no longer there.
Bam, no parents. Sorry.
It's the day of the festival. Of all days, I expected this to be the one where I'd be walking to school with Sayori, but Sayori isn't answering her phone. I considered going to her house to wake her up, but decided that's a little too much. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. You just had a conversation with her. Just had a conversation with her where she was like, by the way, you didn't know this, but I suffer from mass clinical depression. It's
Depression.
severe. You should always be worried. The banner
Listen,
urine
don't.
the
Jesus.
banner
Sorry.
urine I painted is dry, and I gently roll it up to take with me. She sent me a pleasant text reminding me not to forget anything, and I reassured her with a pic. Now, funnily enough, I probably feel same way as Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend time with Sayori and Yuri at the festival. But knowing Monica, I'm sure the event will be great too. Yes, I put a lot into it. That's right, for those joining for the first time on this episode. Well, weird place to start. There were two before this, but this is Monica's voice. Dorian, you're the first one here. Thanks for being early. That's funny. I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Boomer, shut the hell up for once, please. Monica is placing little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. Just like if Monica actually was like, Boomer, shut the hell up, then I'd be like, cool, who are you talking to?
Cool.
Are you nuts? Because I'm learning a lot of things about a lot of my friends right now. One's got a knife fetish, the other's depressed. I guess you talk to real people's dogs.
Weird flex, but okay.
Yeah, right? Monica's placing little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. They must be the ones she prepared that have all the poems we're performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monica would like and submitted it. So that's the one I'll be performing. It's called C Spot Run. Run, spot, run. I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you. She overslept again. That dummy. You'd think that on days this important, she'd try a little harder. I say that, but I suddenly remember what Sayori told me yesterday. You know, that thing that so easily slipped my mind, because I'm an awful person. And I suddenly feel awful, as you should, knowing it's not nearly that simple for her. Chimera redeemed creepy voice. All right, give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. I need to go make sure Boomer's okay, and I will come back with a full 5 minutes of this voice. And I suddenly feel awful, knowing it's not nearly that simple for her.
Oh no.
I'll be right back.
Oh no. Oh god. Yes, Dorian is a butt. Absolutely. Hi, Chimera, by the way. Boy, this is that really. The main character. So, like, the dude that's trying to get with one of the girls. Bagel. Hello, my bagel. This by the way is the first playthrough for me. So, if you know this game, please no spoilers. I beg of you. Thank you. We're like towards the end of it. So, never seen this game in my life. Yeah, me neither. Me neither. It gets it it's been a journey. This game has been a journey. Right. Right, Roland, this is a weird place. out of out of the entirety of the game, this is probably like one of the weirdest spots to just join. But how's everybody doing? Yeah, I mean, I had a feeling this game was gonna take a twist. It's already taken several twists and turns. Um, yeah, that's all I'm gonna say about that. Okay, Roland, yes. Oh, because we both felt really we were having an existential crisis. And it turned into shit anyway, so both choices would have been questionable. So, flip a coin, right? Flip a coin. Forever, I'm sure. Oh, yeah.
And I'm back.
Jesus Christ. Oh, that assaulted my ears.
Why, welcome, Eversalt. Welcome. And I suddenly feel awful, knowing it's not nearly that simple for her. I only said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking. Oh, right, hold on. Hey, Siri. Hey, Siri. Hey, Siri. Set timer, 5 minutes.
Okay, 5 minutes and counting.
All right, but maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all.
Yeah, probably.
You should take a little more responsibility for her, Dorian. I mean, especially after your exchange with her yesterday. Excuse me? Assuming they texted. You kind of left her hanging this morning, you know. Exchange. Monica, you know about that? Of course I do. I'm the club president after all. But I stammer embarrassed. Did Sayori really tell her about it that quickly? That we're a couple now? I didn't really plan on bringing it up with anyone yet. Jeez. You don't know the full story at all, so... Oh, don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you think. Monica is being as friendly as usual, but for some reason, I felt a chill down my spine after hearing that. Hey, do you want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice. Yeah, sure. I grab one of the pamphlets laid out on the desks. Oh yeah, they really did. Something like this will definitely help people take the club more seriously. Yeah, I thought so too. I flip through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed on its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. I recognize Natsuki's and Yuri's poems from the ones they performed during our practice. What's this? I flipped Sayori's poem. It's different from the one she practiced. It's one that I haven't read before. Fuck!
Fuck. Okay. All right.
Get out, get out, get out, get out of my head, 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 get out of my head.
Get out of my head before I do what I know is best for you. Get out of my head before I listen to everything she said to me. Get out of my head before I show you how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish writing this poem. But a poem is never actually finished. It just stops moving. Ah, what is this? Reading the poem, I get a pit in my stomach. Dorian, what's wrong? Nothing. This poem feels completely different from everything else Sayori's written. But more than that, I changed my mind. I'm going to go get Sayori, so... well, alright. Try not to take too long, okay? I quickly leave the classroom. Don't strain yourself. Monica calls that out after me. I quicken my pace. No, Roland, that was not Monica's poem. That was Sayori's. What was I thinking? I should have tried a little bit harder for Sayori. It's not a big deal. At least wait for her or help her wake up. Even the simple gesture of walking her to school makes her really happy. Roland, wait until I'm done with this voice, and then I can explain it that much more clearly. Besides, I told her yesterday, and that's the timer. Okay.
Oh my god. Thank God.
Okay. Roland, she got a hold of the poem because she submitted it to Monica. And so we were looking at the pamphlet that had all the poems. And my Echo just thought I was talking to it. I told her yesterday that things will be the same as they always have been. That's all she needs and what I want to give her. You know, when I'm usually a dismissive asshole and just walk to school without her. That's the way things always are.
Yeah.
I reach Sayori's house and knock on the door. I don't expect an answer since she's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I opened the door and let myself in. Sayori? She really is a heavy sleeper. I swallow. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Waking her up in her own house. Hang on. Waking her up in her own house. That really is something that a boyfriend would do, isn't it? In any case. It just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on her door. Sayori? Wake up, dummy. There's no response. Also, who says dummy all that often? Like, I get if it's in Japanese, it would be saying baka, which is like a cliche of Japanese romance novels and stuff. But like, what teenager and up says dummy? Whatever. I really didn't want to have to enter a room like this. Isn't it kind of a breach of privacy? She really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door.
I knew it. Oh,
Hey, thanks for the follow, Dr. Tail. An exception has occurred. Game script. Reply line 307. See traceback text for details. Now, if you give me one moment, I want to check something because I've never had the opportunity to do this. Doki. Searching. Oh, it's not in here. It is, but it's not. Yeah, I have to do a deeper search on my computer. I wanted to see if that was actually listed in the script. What the hell? What the hell? Is this a nightmare? It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this can be real. Sayori wouldn't do this. Everything was normal up until a few days ago. That's why I can't believe what my eyes are showing me. Wow, there's a person in chat named Hanging Sayori who just asked how it's hanging. Holy crap. That's awful. Posture check. Yeah, sure. Let me adjust my chair a bit. Oh, that's the wrong lever. I suppressed the urge to vomit. Just yesterday, I told Sayori that I would be there for her. I told her I know what's best and that everything will be okay. Then why? Why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Confessing to her? I shouldn't have confessed to her. That's not what Sayori needed at all. She even told me how painful it is for others to care about her. Then why did I confess to her and make her feel even worse? Why was I so selfish? This is my fault. My swarming thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. If I just spent more time with her, walked her to school, and remained friends with her like it always has been. Then I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Oh my god, I just wanted to swing by, but I guess I'll hang around.
Jesus
What is
Christ.
wrong with you? Screw the literature club. Screw the festival. I just lost my best friend. Someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Nothing I can do can bring her back. This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different. Just gonna save there. You know what? Really quick, I just want to try something. File error to character sayori.chr. The file is missing or corrupt. The save file is corrupt. Starting a new game. Hey!
Oh my god.
Hold up. Oh my god, all of our saves are gone. All right. I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any right, because that was Sayori's. She was the first line in the game. That girl is my neighbor and good friend since we were children. I could totally just see an animated of like freaking Cthulhu or something just walking by with like a ribbon in its hair or on its head or in its tentacles. You know, like a schoolgirl outfit. Hey, there's... What's going on?
I'm losing my mind.
I love you. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today. Cthulhu! But it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. I've heard his whispers in my head since the day I was born. We used to walk to school together on days like this. Starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just side idle in front of the crosswalk and let catch up to me. Oh my god, look.
Oh my god. Holy, whoa. Oh no. Oh no.
It's an ordinary school day like any other. Mornings are usually the worst, being surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. Meanwhile, I've always walked to school alone. I always told myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that.
God.
But I have no motivation to join any clubs. Perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. It's always the anime club, but it's not like there would be any girls in it anyway. Not true. Amazingly enough, I like when I was a kid, I thought, oh yeah, no girl likes anime. But then like as I grew up and got in college and everything, it was like, whoa, lots of girls like anime. What the hell? Why didn't I know about this when I was like 15? Roland's wondering how you're handling this. I'm at the end of my rope with these puns. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh wow, that's like I'm impressed, but I'm concerned. You all right?
Fine.
You're fine.
Mm-hmm.
The school days as why are you barking? I just filled your Kong with peanut butter. I gave you your pain medication. You didn't want to go outside. What the hell? I know it is. He wants me down there with him, but I spent most of the day down there with him. You know. School day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack my things, up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. There really aren't any that interest me. Besides, most of them would probably be way too demanding for me to want to deal with it. I totally rewrote that line, but whatever. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Dorian.
Oh, Lord.
Monica? Oh my goodness, I totally didn't expect to see you here. It's been a while, right? Yeah, it has. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic, basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... What did you come in here for, anyway? Oh, I've just been looking for some supplies to use for my club. Do you know if there are any construction paper in here? If there's any construction paper in here. Or markers. I guess you could check the closet. You're in the debate club, right? About that. I actually quit the debate club. Really? You quit? Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. In that case, what club did you decide to join? Actually, I'm starting a new one. A literature club. Literature? That sounds kind of dull. Hey, by chance, do you have something glitchy going on with your face? Have you done something different with your face? Is your code a little out of whack? Maybe your assets corrupted? Something? I don't fucking know. How many members do you have so far? It's kind of embarrassing, but there are only 3 of us so far. It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring. Well, I can see that. But it's really not boring at all, you know. Literature can be anything. Reading, writing, poetry. Not according to a college syllabus, but whatever. I mean, one of my members even keeps her manga collection in the club room. Wait, really? Yeah, it's funny, right? I apologize, folks. Once again, he won't stop barking, so let's see what's up. What's the matter, bud?
What's the matter, Boomer? What's the matter? Oh, God. This took a drastic turn. A stunning turn of events. Damn. Really good. I mean, yeah. Just, you know, just really chill, really chill storyline. Just, one of those normal stories. No real dramatic twists or turns or anything that makes you question your entire existence. Yeah. Just real nice one. Nothing emotional at all.
Yeah, just hanging out. You're right,
yeah.
Roland. This is a great game to hang out and just play.
Just play. Yeah. It's great.
Freaking hanging Sayori. That was beautiful. By the way, I have the most selfish dog on earth. Because you know why he was barking? He wanted to go outside and lick snow. As he's been doing every 15 minutes of this day. Yeah, it's funny, right? She always insists that manga is literature too. It is. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. And besides, a member's a member, right? Hey Siri, play Hanging Around by Counting Crows. No, stop, no! Hey, Time Lord's Wife gifting 5 subs. Thanks so much, Time Lord's Wife. You are awesome. You're fantastic. These are all going to end up over on YouTube, and like 3 episodes in a row are just going to be like, and Time Lord's Wife, and Time Lord's Wife.
Time Lord's Wife.
Gifting like a boss. Our personal Santa Claus of subscriptions. Anyway, did Monica say she? Hey, Dorian. By any chance, are you still looking for a club to join? I mean, I guess, but in that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor? I won't ask you to join, but Siri played Jumper. Nope. Y'all know I'm gonna read it like Ron Burgundy, so like, come on! Oh my god, it's like every single time I watch the Game Grumps Sandstorm video, because Aaron says the Echo's name, it turns the freaking Echo on, and it's like, no, I don't want to listen to Sandstorm right now. Anyway.
I promise I don't.
I won't ask you to join, but if you could at least visit my club, it would make me really happy. And we're in the best interest of making our friends happy right now. Please. Well, I guess I have no reason to refuse. Besides, how could I ever refuse someone like Monica? Sure, I guess. I could check it out. Awesome. You're really sweet, Dorian. You know that. It's nothing, really. Shall we go then? I'll look for the materials another time. You're more important. Hey. God, I've totally forgotten about what's her face. Let's move on to Monica, am I right? And thus today marks the day I sold my soul to Monica and her irresistible smile. Who am I talking about? Damn straight, Roland. Who am I talking about? I timidly follow Monica across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, but generally used for third year classes and activities. Monica, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. I'm full of energy, and I'm back. And I brought a new guest with me.
Ah!
A guest?
Seriously? You brought a boy?
Oh, damn it, now you only have one voice.
I know. Way to kill the atmosphere.
Don't be mean, Natsuki. But anyway, welcome to the club, Dorian. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls, and my eye is full of eyelashes. God damn!
So, let me guess. You're Monica's boyfriend, right?
I mean, we prefer the term
I mean-
friends with benefits, but
Benefits?
sure. What? No, I'm not, unless she said so, in which case, hey,
I mean,
glad to...
unless she's down. In other words, we can talk this over. a
Like, if she
little.
said I was, like, yo,
Well
A,
then.
glad to be informed of this decision, and B,
I'm not complaining.
I'm not complaining. Also, Hang and Sayori, thank you for the follow. Didn't see that before. Natsuki, the girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is the one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. Anyway, this is Natsuki, energetic as usual. And this is Yuri, the vice president. It's nice to meet you. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. Yeah, it's nice to meet both of you. So I ran into Dorian in a classroom and he decided to come check out the club. Isn't that great?
Wait, Monica. Didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anyone new?
Oh, and I'm supposed to, bow to your authority, you freaking freshman. Get back in your place, small fry.
I was going to, well,
Bake him some freaking
uh,
cupcakes.
cupcakes.
As I said last time, we all know they're Betty Crocker. Sorry, I didn't forget that, but I just happened to run into him.
In that case, I should at least make some tea, right?
Yeah, that would be great. Why don't you come sit down, Dorian? Right on my lap. Tell Santa what you want.
Oh my god.
I'd like my dead friend back, if that's cool. The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Yuri walks to the corner of the room and opens the closet. Meanwhile, Monica and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monica. Dead friend, what are you talking about? I know, right? 404, file not found. Sir, I know you didn't really plan on coming here, but we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone, especially with my duty. Duty. Don't give me that look! I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. Must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. 404, friend not found. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile, but it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Festival, good times. Right, Natsuki.
Well, I guess.
Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls all interested in the same goal. Getting with this guy. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these two. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot in the middle. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom?
Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book?
I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you.
That's not...
Insulted, Yuri looks away.
I meant that, you know.
I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea.
Oh, I'm glad.
Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. By the way, not sure if you guys know this, but going between 3 voices like that are all super different, really hard.
So, Dorian, what kind of things do you like to read?
Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. It's why I don't have a narrator voice, by the way.
Usually I'd be doing something like this, considering how little I've read these past few years. I don't really have a good way of answering that.
But that's a 4th freaking voice. Manga. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. Looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet.
Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change.
Oh, well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Don't have a sad smile.
Oh, you know, I just hang around reading. Well, let's see.
Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger.
My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. I'm going to have to read this long expositional thing again, aren't I? Yep, totally.
Yes.
Wonderful.
Yes, exactly.
And telling a good story in
Wonderful.
such a foreign world is equally impressive. I'm super obsessive about this, and I'm going to go on a long rant and force the guy
Rant
to read
about
this.
Absolutely.
Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people.
But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop?
Mama, I want you to understand that I have known about this the entire time, and though I've never played this, I've only seen others play it. And when she said that line, I was like, oh snap. Oh snap.
Snap.
It's like RE7 revealing the ending in the demo. Yeah, for those, spoiler alert for a 3-year-old game, but 4 years if you count the demo. You can figure out the ending of Resident Evil 7 from the first 5 minutes, and it's crazy. Because, like, it's so well hidden. It's just, oh, beautifully done. I hate playing scary games, but I would play Resident Evil 7 just for that experience. Anyway.
Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately.
I read a horror book once. One time. It was called C-Spot Run Into the Street. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimum level.
Matthew.
At this rate, Yuri might as well be having conversation with The Rock. You see Dwayne The Rock Johnson sitting there like,
Like, sup?
totally. Well, Yuri can clearly smell what The Rock is cooking. I'd expect that from you, Yuri. It suits your personality.
Oh, is that so? Really, if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment.
Ugh, I hate horror.
Oh, why's that?
Well, I just...
Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second.
Ugh, never mind.
That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki?
What? What gives you that idea?
You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called...
Don't say it out loud. You give that back.
Fine, fine. Natsuki, you write your own poems?
Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care?
Oh, I really don't. I just feel awkward saying nothing. I think that's impressive, is what I meant to say. Why don't you share them sometime? Why am I doing this to myself?
No,
Natsuki averts her eyes.
you wouldn't like them.
Not very confident writer yet.
I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. I'm a stuck-up snob about this. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart.
Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. We all sit in silence for a moment. Hey, I just got an idea. How about this? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. The next time we meet, we'll share them with each other. That way everyone is even. I thought it was a good idea.
Well, I think you're right, Monica. We should probably start finding activities for all of us to participate in together. I did decide to take on responsibility of vice president after all. I need to do my best to nurture the club as well as its members. Besides, now that we have a new member, it seems like a good step for us to take. Do you agree as well, Dorian?
Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we've reached the most important topic, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. The open door downstairs that Boomer probably has already walked through. So last time, I promise.
Roland. Jesus. Oh my god. Oh god. So I have no idea what's happening anymore. Also, I find it hilarious that like I'm only doing one voice because my other character died. This is. Oh yeah, sorry. I misspoke. I only had one character. I don't know why he's doing like 3 different voices. What?
I'm back.
Hi, welcome
Oh,
back.
and I'm
Welcome
blurry.
back.
1 second. My name is Blurryface, and I don't give a damn what you all think. No,
Oh.
One moment. And I'm back from outer space. And the old man is asleep. Hoorah!
Hoorah!
Victory. I never said I would join this club. Monica may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. Frankly, I think you all have deep psychological issues, so I'm gonna back out now
Right.
before it's too late. Still have other clubs to look at, and lose my train of thought. All 3 girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But
I'm sorry, I thought.
the girls exchange glances before Monica turns back to me. I guess I need to tell you the truth, Dorian. The thing is, we don't have enough members yet to form an official club. We need 4. And I've been trying really, really hard to find new members. And if we don't find one more before the festival, I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? I don't feel terrible for letting everyone down in this situation. And besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed. So if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls? Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. One by one, the girls' lights eye up. Oh my goodness, really? Do you really mean that, Dorian? Yeah, could be fun, right? You really did scare me for a moment.
I mean, if you really just left after all of this, I would be super pissed.
All of what? Where's my cupcake, huh? All of
It's my
what?
frickin'
What have you done other than talk to me for like 3 minutes?
Had 3
Darn,
lines.
I'm so happy. We can become an official club now. Thank you so much for this. You're really amazing. I'll do everything I can to give you a great time, okay? Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Dorian, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri cleans up the tea set. I guess I'll be on my way then. Okay.
Yeah, please.
I'll see you tomorrow then. I can't wait. With that, I depart the club room and make my way home. The whole way my mind wanders back and forth between the 3 girls, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have a chance to grow closer to one of these girls. All right. I just need to make the most of my circumstances. I'm sure good fortune will find me. You know who it didn't find? My friend... All right. I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Yep. You've unlocked a special poem. Would you like to read it?
I can read this since you've done a lot of reading.
Sure.
Okay. A dream. I was staying over at my friend's place. There were 4 of us. I drifted off to sleep while everyone was talking and watching TV. In my dream, I was still at my friend's house. The only difference was that there were nails sticking out of the walls everywhere. There was also someone I didn't recognize. The person I didn't recognize told a joke and everyone laughed. I woke up to the sound of everyone laughing at something that happened on the TV. So the laughing was not part of the dream. It was the noise that woke me up. I wonder who that person was and how they knew to tell a joke at that moment.
What a great poem.
What a great
the rhyme
poem.
scheme there. I mean, come on.
I know, right?
And the
that
meter.
A-B, mwah.
And that's classic iambic pentameter right there.
Shakespeare would be so proud.
Oh, for sure. Let's go. Skirt. Let's go. Kiss.
Yeah.
Lust.
Lust.
You know what I'm about. No. Whisper. Covet. Unstable?
Stable?
Passion. Crimson. She likes blood and shit. Or at least she likes
She's
knives. Captive?
Captive?
Precious.
Desire.
Smeagol. Why do you cry, Smeagol? Smeagol won't hurt a fly.
Nasty little hobbitses.
Filthy little hobbits.
Hobbitses. Anyway, Any hoozle.
Cage.
Cage.
Like Nick Cage and his bees. Vivid. Nope. Pure.
Pure, yeah.
We should have been counting to make sure it was like an even.
It's almost even. I think
Yeah, I
Natsuki
think
has,
Natsuki
like,
has one more.
one more, yeah.
Unrestrained.
Strained.
I guess.
Yeah.
There. Okay, so now if they're tied, it'd just be 2 for
Mhm.
each. So let's go clouds and dark.
Dark. And-
embrace.
And
Sweet?
Sweet.
Oh crap.
Cru-
Uh no, secretive.
Secretive, yeah.
Hi again, Dorian. Has your voice taken a break? No. Pity. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Ooh.
Whoa.
Thanks for keeping your promise, Dorian. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it.
Ah! Jesus. Oh, come on. Like, he deserves any slack.
We're just gonna save.
We're just gonna... The frequency of these glitches is
Yeah,
slightly
granted,
concerning.
saving did so much for us.
You already had to be dragged here by Monica. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what.
Ooh.
But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it.
You know, Natsuki, you're using a lot of poor choice of words.
Mm-hmm.
No! Natsuki have a big mouth for some... Natsuki certainly has a big mouth for someone who keeps manga collection in the club room. That's you.
I'm
It's
assuming it's
manga.
Just, oh. What?
It's manga. She's saying
Oh,
like, but manga!
Okay.
Whatever.
Manga.
Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Oh, there we go.
That, yeah. Manga is literature.
Swiftly defeated, Natsuki pops back into her seat. I'm sorry, Dorian. We'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay? You notice that the room's kind of tilted and oh my god, the painting!
Oh my
I
God.
never noticed that! Oh no! I just noticed the room is slightly tilted. Like, I just remembered that that's a thing. I never noticed this.
My brain was trying to figure out what that was,
Yeah.
and then it clicked.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointed glance. Yuri shoots Natsuki! We're just gonna end this quick. Pow.
call an ambulance. But not
Oh my
for
god,
me.
Roland pointed it out and we didn't notice.
I didn't. Yeah, I don't have chat open.
Oh my god.
Jesus. God.
Anyway, now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have an interest in picking up a book to read. Well, I can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now, so it only feels right for me to do something like that if you ask. Well, wait, I didn't mean it like that. If you don't really want to, then forget I said anything, I guess. No, it's not that, Yuri. I want to try to be part of this club. So even if I don't read often, I'd be happy to pick up a book if you want me to. Are you sure? I just felt like, well, as vice president and all, that I should help you get started on something you might like. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. By the way, if you guys want a short read that will mess with your mind, read James Howe's The Watcher. It will mess with you more than this game does. It's like 200 pages and just horrifying. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. How's this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Oh, and now it's back to normal.
Oh, okay.
It would have been great if the picture changed too, like if the picture was just gone. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. That doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more, but at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book. I was kind of hoping we'd go for Natsuki. Right now, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Ah, crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me, okay, we've read that. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry, I was just spacing out. I'm out of this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... That's the book that you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious, how come you have 2 copies of the same book? Ah... Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday, that's not what I meant. I just happened to buy 2 of them. I see. You're a little, nutty. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. Obvious, like she bought the book, as we pointed out last time. I'll definitely start reading it soon. Not right now, though. I want to go check out manga. Manga. Why did I say manga? That hurts my soul that I said manga. Oh, God. I shall be stoned in public now. But it's Illinois, so that's okay! Get it? Yeah, okay. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's the story about anyway? Well, I look at the cover of the book. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. Basically, it's about the religious camp that was turned into a human experiment prison, and the people trapped there have this trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood. That's not what it was last time.
That's not... Oh, my God.
But the facility gets even worse, and they start selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs and affixing them to... Oh, that might be a little bit of a spoiler. But anyway, I'm really into it. The book, I mean. Not the thing about the limbs. That's kind of...
Uh-huh.
It's kind of dark, isn't it? You made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Is that actually what Markov's about? Hold up.
Doing a concern.
Yeah, I'm going to look this up. It was Tales from Markov or something?
Uh-huh.
Okay, no, it's not Tales from Markov. What was it?
Book of... I don't know. Book of Markov?
Huh. Whatever, we'll find it later. Ah, are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Dorian? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy these kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri's into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that this kind of story is the kind that challenges you to look at life from a strange new perspective, when horrible things happen not just because someone wants to be evil, but because the world is full of horrible people, and we're all worthless anyway. Then suddenly... I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. In fact, that kind of scared the shit out of me. So, well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writings fill my thought, my whole body turns and I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. It just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading, right?
Ah!
Yes. I mean, you don't have to, but what are you saying? Just get the book. Quickly retrieve the book that I had put in my bag. All right, it's fine if I sit here, right? Slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. All right. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I could feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing, maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is something comforting. Yuri's in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry, I was just bathing in the feeling of your... Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do. I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... Yeah, this should work, right? I slide my desk up until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. We have to do a Natsuki next one, because like I've been reading a lot of the same stuff. Yeah, there's some differences, but like I need to know what's up with Natsuki. Here. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way I turn a page, Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side, but in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? To turn the page. Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. Glance over at Yuri's face again, our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. Yeah, I never noticed that their facial expression actually changes during this. Yeah. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Like, my eyes are focused down here, so I never really noticed what's going on up here. Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she's finished the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange, my thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. Oh, that's not an expression I was... No, I don't relate to this character at all. Definitely not. Really? I was just thinking the way she second-guesses things she says and all. That's what you were talking about. Sorry. I thought you meant something else about her. Her huge rack. No,
Oh my god.
I was just like, what's something I can break the tension with? Something else. Never mind. We didn't even get that far yet. So I don't know why that came into my head. Are you feeling all right? Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. You can rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing is a little... My breathing? Yuri puts her hand on her chest as if to feel her heartbeat. I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. I just need some water. All right, don't push yourself. Yuri stands up and practically rushes out of the classroom. What on earth was that about? Dorian, did something happen just now? I have no idea. Yuri's acting a little strange, I guess. So you don't know anything? Sorry, I can't say I do. Are you worried about her? Oh, no, not really. I was just making sure that you didn't do anything to her. No, nothing! Don't worry, I believe you, silly. Yuri just does this sometimes, so it's nothing alarming. Alright, if you say so. Anyway, why don't we start with sharing our poems with each other? Shouldn't we wait for Yuri? Well, she might be a while, so I just figured we'd get started without her. Is that okay? Jeez. Sorry. Excuse me. Yeah, I was just asking. Stand up. Make a mental note of where I left off in the book and slip it back into my bag. Let's start with Natsuki. Told Natsuki I was interested in her poem yesterday. It's probably only fair if I shared mine with her first.
Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you.
That's a little blunt.
Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotions.
We were talking about like passion and lust and being caged. Like, okay.
Okay.
So basically, it's not cute enough for your taste.
Do you want to get smacked?
I mean, I'll pass. Oh, you
Sigh.
sighed. I thought you were sighing at me being stupid.
Well, that too is a 2-for-1 combo. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it.
Oh, I was expecting it to be really dark or something. Like, owls can murder.
Dang. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb.
People can
crickets
murder.
leap.
Friends can hang. Like, oh God.
Horses can oil.
It's all right.
Ow.
We've mocked this enough to know where it's going.
Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try, but that's about it. Yeah. I told you weren't gonna like it.
I like it.
What?
Yeah, no, it's really simple, and it'd be great as a learning tool for my 1-year-old nephew.
Right. Just be honest.
Oh, I was brutally honest with you just now. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it?
Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff.
Yeah, whatever, wheelbarrow. I will get
So
in on that
people-
rant again. I will. Like, it will be hard for me to stop.
So people don't even take my writing seriously.
Oh, come on. You were asleep. Go back to bed. You know what? No, I'm not falling for it this time. It's just he just wants to go out and eat more snow. What isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid.
Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it.
Yeah, I understand.
But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like, I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line.
So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized.
That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you?
Well, you clearly have a complex about that.
Mhm.
Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is age is nothing but a number. But if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Alright, I'm gonna close that door because he's just being a manipulative jerk right now. By the way, after this is done, I want you to go back to our YouTube page, youtube.com/monarchymedia, and watch all the previous episodes and just start to pick things up. I feel like you'd be surprised. Hi, Dorian. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Actually, I know these great neck stretches and everything that, like, don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Dorian. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. Great job, Dorian. I was going ooh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind is just totally detached from reality. I don't mean that like it's a bad thing, though. But sometimes I get the impression that she's just totally given up on people. She spends so much time in her own head that probably is a much more interesting place for her. But that's why she gets so happy when you treat her with lots of kindness. You know who else also used to? Time Lord, by chance, are you referring to our friend?
Stop. Stop.
You know I'm having a good time when my laugh is the moving furniture laugh. Just, God, I can't do it on my own.
That one?
That.
Oh,
I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. She must be really starved for social interaction, so don't blame her for coming on a little strongly. Like earlier, I think if she gets too stimulated, she ends up withdrawing and looking for alone time. Suddenly the door opens. Yuri. I'm back. Did I miss anything? Not really. Well, we all started sharing our poems with each other. Already? I'm sorry for being late. No need to apologize. We still have plenty of time, so I'm more glad that you took all the time you needed. Alright. Thanks, Monica. I suppose I should go get my poem now. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. What? Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know. I see. Well, let's read it then. Is it the same poem? Oh my God. Do me a favor.
I'll read it.
Read it. It's very similar. God damn it, Boomer.
It's okay. I got you. Okay. Hole in wall. But he wasn't looking at me. Confused, I frantically glance at my surroundings, but my burned eyes can no longer see color. Are there others in this room? Are they talking? Or are they simply poems on flat sheets of paper, the sound of frantic scrawling playing tricks on my ears? The room begins to crinkle, closing in on me. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's right there. He's right there. And if only he scrolled down just half an inch more, I could read the rest of the poem. Oh, we're all in suspense now. Yeah, I can't read the rest of that poem. We're just gonna have to wait a minute. Sorry, folks. I know we're all waiting in anticipation. Oh no. It is indeed a cliffhanger. Don't leave it. Oh my god. Help.
That damn dog.
You need to scroll down just like a bit. Because we've been hanging around waiting for you to
Oof.
come back.
There's a great moment in Dragon Ball Z Abridged where they talk about Yamcha sort of giving up because he feels so weak in the future, so they try to change that. And when future Trunks stops by, he goes, Yamcha, right? How's it hang? I mean, what's going on? Oh, you know, hanging in there. Ooh.
Swallowing my fears, I brandish my pen. There. We were all dying to find out the end of that poem.
So, what did you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. I would call Sayori, but she keeps hanging up. Oh my god, Roland. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. That is not true for everyone. That actually makes it really difficult for me. Anyway, another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark bottle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. Oh my god, Roy. I'm gonna get in trouble with Twitch by the end of the stream. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
Oh my god.
Alright. Jeez Christ. Like, good god, man. As Yuri reads the poem, I noticed her eyes lighten. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
The new follower is just... Oh no! Okay. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. What was that? Did I say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face. He's going to hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. Yeah? I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a deep breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. Oh yeah, you know, I had a whole save file before, but it's kind of gone now. Really? Well, it's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. Well, I know that. I just meant, Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words in the poem as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah. Okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. Roy, come on, man. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a bit biased, though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. That's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Oh, please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if it's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Is this the...
This is the same one.
It's the same one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then I'm just gonna... I don't want to try reading all the cursive right now. My eyes hurt as it is. Yes, I know how to read cursive. Yes, I just need to remember, like, to... Never mind. I'm not going to try justifying myself. I'm being lazy. There. I'm sorry. I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. By the way, every girl I've ever met who's got really great handwriting says I have terrible handwriting, as if she's, like, looking for me to say, no, that you've got great handwriting. It's either that, or they're trying to make me feel like crap, because my handwriting looks like a 5-year-old's. Like, it's not great. Yay, motor function issues. Anyway, that took you a long time to read. Ha! Well, I just don't really read script too often. I actually think your handwriting's very pretty. Eh? That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I want to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Huh? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Dorian. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in a last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. Oh my god, bummer. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. Eh? It's nothing, really. Yours was impressive, too, so... Nah, if anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Yeah, of course. Haha. You know, I was really nervous about doing all this, but in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Dorian. Me too. I'll do the best that I can for myself. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. Especially dogs can't bark. This is a literature club after all. I sigh.
Horses can race.
I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Monika's writing something in her notebook. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly.
What's with this language?
Eh? Did you say something?
Oh, it's nothing.
I'm closing this damn door. He is such a spoiled brat. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand.
I guess you could say it's fancy.
Ah, thanks. Yours is cute.
Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute?
I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice.
Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say?
Remember, broke this fight up.
Mm-hmm. Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all.
Well, I do have a couple of suggestions.
If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it.
That's not how critics work.
Which people did, by the way. Monica liked it. And Dorian did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all,
Excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Dorian liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up.
oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri.
That's not what you're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Dorian appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours.
Huh. And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself?
No. If I was full of myself, I'd deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy.
Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Dorian started showing up.
Natsuki. Natsuki, that's little.
This
doesn't involve you. Taking out your own insecurities on others like that. You really act as young as you look, Natsuki.
Me? Look who's talking, you wannabe edgy bitch. Oh.
Edgy?
Oh, no.
Sorry that my lifestyle is too much for someone of your mental age to comprehend.
See? Just saying that proves my point.
Love the music.
Most people, I know, most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know.
If you want to prove anything, then stop harassing others with your sickening attitude. You think you can counterbalance your toxic personality just by dressing and acting cute. The only cute thing about you is how hard you try.
Whoa, be careful, you might cut yourself on that edge, Yuri. Oh, my bad. You already do, don't you?
Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What the fuck is wrong with your head?
Yeah, go on. Let Dorian hear everything you really think. I'm sure he'll be head over heels for you after this.
Suddenly, Yuri turns towards me as if she's noticed I was standing here. Dorian, she's just trying to make me look bad.
That's not true. She started it.
How did I get up? I don't know.
I want to be able to slow that down and actually read what it says, but
Uh-huh.
I mean, Natsuki was being a bitch.
Yep. Oh my god. Oh! Oh!
No! Hey, Monica!
Oh my god.
It kept trying to make me click Natsuki. That was nuts. Hey, Dorian, why don't we step outside for a little bit? Okay. Sorry about that. They really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out of this. We'll go back inside once they're done yelling. That was Natsuki. Oh, Roland. Some president I am, right? I can't even confront my own club members properly. I just wish I was able to be a little more assertive sometimes. But I never have it in me to put my foot down against others, you understand, right? Anyway, if this makes you want to spend less time with the others, then that's fine. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead. Suddenly, Natsuki runs out of the classroom. Oh, damn.
Mm-hmm.
She quickly runs away. Oh, dear. Well, it looks like they're done. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Yuri is rocking back and forth in her desk with her palms on her forehead. Yuri? I didn't mean it. I believe you. I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki, or did. Dorian, please don't hate me. Please. I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget all about it by tomorrow completely. Anyway, the meeting is over, so you can go home now if you want. Yuri looks at me like she wants to say something, but she keeps glancing at Monica. You can go first, Monica. I'd like to stay a little bit longer. I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done. Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take that responsibility today. It kind of sounds like you don't want me around for something, Yuri. It's not that. It's not that. I didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with Dorian. He would just be embarrassing with you listening. I guess I don't really have a choice, do I? I'm sorry for causing trouble. I really appreciate you So smile.
So the smile.
Giggle.
Giggle.
Lollipop.
Lollipop.
Anime.
Anime.
So far we have 4 for her. Music. 5.
I mean,
Warm. 6.
warm.
7. 8. 9. 10. 11. Okay. Now we just go pure Yuri.
Mm-hmm. Bull. Yep.
Oh.
Oh. Uncontrollable. Straight.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Welcome back, Dorian.
Oh.
I'm sorry, I seem to be having some lag. Let me just rub a band here for a while. And save. Hi, Yuri. Right boob. I'm not sure if it's me or if it's Yuri's expression, but the weight of yesterday's quarrel still hangs in the air a little. Totally. I can just look at her.
Yep.
Also,
Just
the
look at her
picture's gone.
face.
Picture's gone, and the room's a little tilted again. Yuri glances over her shoulder, looking around the room. Natsuki is reading manga at her desk. And surprisingly, Monica isn't here yet. Suddenly, Yuri takes my arm and pulls me to the corner of the room. About yesterday, I really need to apologize. Nothing like that has ever happened before, and something just came over me, I guess. I wasn't acting mentally sound. Please don't think we're usually like this. Not just me, but Natsuki as well. Yuri, I'm happy that you were considerate and apologized. You don't have to worry too much. Even though I've only been here a couple days, I could tell something was off yesterday. Maybe we were just a little extra sensitive because it was our first time sharing poems. But whatever it was, it didn't make me think any less of you. I'd already decided that there's no way you can be a bad person, and now that you're apologizing, I know you really didn't mean it. Ah, Dorian. Don't say those kinds of things so frankly. They make me a little too happy. I'm really glad that you're such an understanding person. I'm really glad that you joined this club. Everything is a little bit brighter with you around, and... sorry, what am I saying right now?
Hey, have you guys seen Monica?
No, I haven't. I was also kind of wondering where she was.
Man. Yuri, I'm guessing you haven't either?
Yuri is clearly taken back by how calmly Natsuki is addressing her. No, I haven't.
Jeez, this isn't like her at all. I know it's stupid, but I can't help but worry a little bit. What? Why are you looking at me like that?
Natsuki, about yesterday. I just want to apologize. I promise I didn't mean any of the things I said. I'll do my best to stay under control from now on. So,
Yuri, what the heck are you talking about? Did you do something yesterday?
yeah?
Jeez. It was on your mind. I'm sure it was nothing. I don't even remember anything bad happening. You're the kind of person who worries too much about the little things, aren't you?
But,
I'll accept your apology anyway if it helps you feel better about it. Besides, it's kind of nice to hear since I was always afraid you secretly hated me or something like that.
no, not at all. I don't hate you. I mean, I totally do, but I have to
yes,
save
but-
face.
Well, you're kind of weird, but I don't hate you either.
Natsuki turns to me.
You're still on trial, though.
Hey! Suddenly, the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Oh, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Nah. Well, Natsuki was.
I was not. What took you so long anyway?
Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time.
That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least.
I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware that you played music as well, Monica. Don't give me more credit than I deserve. Oh, you notice that's piano in the background?
Mm-hmm.
I never put together, like, yeah. I guess I've been practicing for a while, but I'm still not really good yet. I can only play this one song over and over again.
And over again.
Still,
An
that must
incessant
require a
noise.
lot of dedication. So I'm still impressed. Well, thanks, Yuri. I'm partially off the screen now, but whatever.
You should play something for us sometime.
I have been
This
non-stop.
whole time.
That's... Monica looks at me. Well, I'm working on writing a song, but it's not quite done yet. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. That sounds cool. I look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Dorian. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I was hoping that I could share it with you anyway. I guess that's why I've been practicing so much recently. I see. I'm not sure if Monica was referring to the whole club or just me. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? Not really. I choose not to bring up anything that the three of us talked about. Besides, Natsuki's already run off in the closet. Dorian, since your compliments put me in a good mood, I was wondering if you would like to spend some time together today. I mean, in the club. Yeah, definitely. I planned on it anyway. What the shit? Okay, I guess we're just full on Yuri.
We're just...
Okay,
Right?
can we start now? Let's find a place to sit. Ah, I'm being a little forceful, aren't I? I'm sorry. My heart just won't stop pounding for some reason. Don't worry about it. If anything, it's nice to see you have so much energy. Yeah, but I need to try to calm down. I won't be able to focus on reading like this. Take your time. Yuri takes a deep breath and pulls a copy of the book out of her bag. I actually have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Thank you, Mama Russia. Oh, God. Not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with a filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm going to plug this in at the teacher's desk and then I'll go get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. Simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms, especially because of her long legs. Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. That's okay. You stay here. It won't take long. Pitcher in hand, Yuri hurries off to the other classroom. Did Yuri leave you again? No, it's not like that this time. She's just filling up the water pitcher to make tea. Okay. Sorry for misunderstanding. 10 minutes pass. Yuri said it wouldn't take long. Something holding her up. I'm bored just waiting here, so I decided to go look for her.
Oh,
Let's
God.
see. The most logical place for Yuri would be the nearest water fountain. Start heading down the hallway. What's that noise? It's coming from around the corner. It sounds like breathing. A sharp inhale, like someone is sucking in the air through their teeth. Are they in pain? Reach the corner and peer around. Yuri? Yeah. And rewound. That was all the text that we had read up until.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, God.
I'm back. Thanks for waiting patiently. Dorian, do you like oolong tea? Ah, yeah. Anything is fine. Very well. Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others. Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything? In that case, you'll only be even more impressed. Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show, and you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking. I decided that I would try expressing myself a little bit more. Turns out it's not very hard for me to do. When it's you who's around anyway. That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me, Dorian. It's very It's very endearing. That's Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watch Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. Dorian, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Oh, why's that? It's a little bit easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk. Oh, sorry, I didn't realize. Something that no guy has to deal with. No worries. I just have back pain very regularly, so I do my best to manage it. Is that so? Wonder why that is. It's most likely because your posture, right? Always hunched over like that while reading. Yes! I have terrible reading posture. So that's why we should sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. Retrieve the book from my bag. I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies. I take it since it'll go well with the tea. Yuri and I sit against the wall, teacups at our side. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other. I can't see too well. Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? It was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Your teacup. Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand that's not holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. Because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression. I can only presume the world around her fades away. I use all my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally managed to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. Oh, that's okay. I won't take any. Are you sure? Well, if I touch it, then it might smudge on the pages. Ah, you're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. Yuri opens... for as fucked as this game is, the art's still really pretty.
Mm-hmm.
Yuri opens the book with both hands. Yeah. She holds it so that I don't have any harder of a time reading from it. By the way, sorry I just cut you off there completely. I just wasn't even thinking.
No, you're fine.
But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, tit for tat, just puts his hand on her leg. Yuri's already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Then I take another chocolate and I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if this situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Yeah. Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just... Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened. Dorian. Sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that. Yuri starts to breathe heavily. I can't. Dorian, Suddenly Yuri forcefully grabs my arm and jerks me to my feet. My teacup gets knocked over. Dorian. My heart won't stop pounding, Dorian. I can't calm down. I can't focus on anything anymore. Can you feel it, Dorian? Yuri suddenly presses my hand against her chest. Why is this happening to me? I feel like I'm losing my mind. I can't make it stop. Look at her eyes.
Uh-huh.
It even makes me not want to read. I just want to look at you.
Oh.
Oh, that's
Oh,
even more unsettling than I
no.
realized.
Oh, no. Oh. Jesus Christ.
You know what now seems like a good time for?
What?
A plug about all of our free-to-play app games. Roll Momentum, Drop Disc, Zipper Zap, and Rocket Run, all available on the Apple App and Google Play Store. Check them out while I go check on my fucking dog. It's the fact that, like, for an hour straight, he's been barking, and it's scaring me a little.
Yeah. Well, howdy, folks. Are we all still, having a good time? This is getting freaky. This is getting freaky. I am doing a concern. Oh boy. Oh. This is just, this game is special. I didn't expect this from this game. But, you know what they say, expect the unexpected, right? Keep, like, watching the classroom to, like, see if things change in the background. I'm so nervous about the closet. This game had a twist, but had no idea what it was. I did not know anything. I didn't know anything. Welcome back.
He just wanted to go outside again, which of course means in 10 or 15 minutes I need to go downstairs and close the door. Problem is, he was raised with the freedom to just go in and outside whenever he wanted.
Mm-hmm.
But now he can't use the dog door. So it's like, oh God.
Yeah.
Oh, Roy, you should have them play it. Have them play it. It's Doki Doki Literature Club. It's free. It's on Steam. Get your roommates to play it. They'll love it. They'll love it.
They'll love it.
It's time to share poems.
Oh, also, by the way, if you need me to, like, take over reading, just because you're doing a lot of it,
Yeah.
just let me know.
It'd be nice if you read the poems. That would definitely help me out.
Yeah. Okay, sure, no problem. Well, it's not really any worse than your last one.
This one was full of stuff for you, you judgmental bitch.
But I can't really say it's any better either.
Phew.
Huh? Phew, what?
Oh, well, anything that isn't Trainwreck, I'll take as a win. I get the feeling you're probably the most critical.
Hey, what makes you... Wait, maybe that was a compliment? Glad to see someone recognizes my experience. Well then, keep practicing and maybe you'll be as good as me someday.
Something tells me not to completely miss the point.
Just make sure you find a little bit of influence from everyone. I think you're at least being influenced by Yuri a little bit, aren't you?
I was trying to write one for you 2 times in a row, but I guess whatever.
I mean, I know you've been, like, spending some time with her or whatever. But you know, Monica and I are just as good as her. At poems, I mean. So you should really try to learn something, or you'll never get better.
I have to bite my tongue on a lot of the things I want to say.
Here's the one I wrote. I'll make sure you learn something from it.
Oh god,
Amy
not the
Ro-
damn spider poem again. You know what? We can
It's the
freaking
same.
skip it.
It's the same, yeah. It's the same one. Not bad, right?
Hey, if you like spiders. It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's.
Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do.
Jesus Christ. I just had a weird ass muscle spasm just like course through my arm. That was weird. This is a weird thing to base your poetry class syllabus on. No, of course not.
Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem.
That you like spiders?
I doubt I have to explain it. Like, anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people find out they'd make fun of you or think less of you.
Like Yuri and her knives.
Mm-hmm. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? I think people really words are hard. I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Such as two of the girls in this very club, whom I respectfully won't name. Kind of ironic that even in my one place of comfort, I can't even have people respect me.
That is new.
Jeez, now you're making me complain too much.
What did I do?
Oh,
For what it's worth, I respect you.
Well, I guess thanks. But it's kind of obvious that you respect Yuri more, so whatever. We're done sharing. You can leave now. Damn.
We tried!
We tried! We tried!
Like, damn, we freaking filled it with Natsuki and just not enough, I guess. I've been waiting for this. Let's see what you've written for today. Yuri smiles and takes a deep breath. I like just holding it. I mean, the poem turned out good. It's, well, there are some things that you could work on, but that doesn't really matter. Feels like anything written by you is a treasure. That came out a little awkward. Let's move on. Here's a poem I wrote. You don't have to like it or anything.
Oh my.
This is very different.
This is very different. Okay. Wheel. A rotating wheel. Turning an axle. Grinding. Bolt head. Linear gearbox. Falling sky. 7 holy stakes. A docked ship. A portal to another world. A thin rope tied to a thick rope. A torn harness. Parabolic gearbox. Expanding universe. Time controlled by slipping cogwheels. Existence of God, swimming with open water in all directions, drowning, a prayer written in blood, a prayer written in time-devouring snakes with human eyes. Jesus Christ. A thread connecting all living human eyes, a kaleidoscope of holy stakes, exponential gearbox, a sky of exploding stars. God... Whoa.
Sorry.
God God disproving the existence of God. A wheel rotating in 6 dimensions. 40 gears and a ticking clock. A clock that ticks 1 second for every rotation of the planet. A clock that ticks 40 times every time it ticks every second time. A bolthead of holy stakes tied to the existence of a docked ship to another world. A kaleidoscope of blood written in clocks. A time-devouring prayer connecting a sky of 40 gears and open human eyes in all directions, breathing gearbox, breathing bolthead, breathing ship, breathing portal, breathing snakes, breathing God, breathing blood, breathing holy stakes, breathing human eyes, breathing time, breathing prayer, breathing sky, breathing wheel. Oh, that was a lot of words.
Thank God I
Okay.
didn't have to read it.
So we're gonna put her in therapy.
Let's analyze this. Nah, there's no therapy option in this game, as we discovered. It doesn't really matter what it's about. My mind has been a little hyperactive lately, so I had to take it out on your pen. That is, a pen fell out of your backpack yesterday, so I took it home for safekeeping, and I just really like the way that it writes. So I wrote this poem with it. And now you're touching it.
Oh.
I'm okay. What did I just... Can we pretend this conversation never happened? Already forgetting it.
Already forgotten.
You can keep the poem, though. Thanks. Can we get ours back, please?
You're right. Could I get mine back?
Dorian, I think you saw something earlier that you weren't supposed to see.
Oh.
I didn't want to have to tell you this, but I don't think I have a choice. It's getting kind of dangerous for you to spend so much time with Yuri. I don't know why, but she seems pretty easily excitable when she's around you, which shouldn't be a problem in itself. But when Yuri gets too excited, she finds a place to hide and starts cutting herself with a pocket knife. Isn't that kind of messed up? She even brings a different one to school every day, like she has a collection or something. I mean, it's definitely not because she's depressed or anything like that. I think she just gets some kind of high from it. It might even be like a sexual thing. But the point is, you've kind of been enabling her. I'm not saying it's your fault though, but I guess that's why I had to explain it all to you. So I think if you keep your distance, that would probably be best for her. While you're at it, don't be shy to spend a little more time with me. To put it lightly, I at least have it together in the head, and I know how to treat my club members. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too.
Oh. What? Oh.
Do you want me to do this one? Because it's missing vowels.
Yeah. Yeah.
Save me. The colors, they won't. Bright and beautiful colors, flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms. Squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a knife on a breathing rib cage. Endless something of my...
Meaningless? Of my... Meaningless?
Delete her.
Okay. Oh.
Just gonna... Sorry, I know it's kind of abstract. I'm just trying to, well, never mind. There's no point in explaining, anyway. Here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision.
Huh.
When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when Who am I talking to? Can you hear me? Tell me you can hear me. Anything?
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
Was that you? Just
No.
now who said okay?
Yeah, that was me.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
That was me.
You even liked a special poem. Would you like to read it?
Ah! God.
Hey, I recognize them. It's our friend.
Oh, she sent a postcard.
Thanks for the bits, Time Lord.
Oh, God.
Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? We have something we need to go over today, so if everyone could come sit in the front of the room.
Is this about the festival?
Well, sort of.
Ugh, do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members.
That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? Look, I know everyone's been a little more lively ever since Dorian joined and we started with some club activities. I mean, everyone's been lively, except for that one girl, but we don't talk about her.
She's not doing so well.
But this isn't the time for us to become complacent. We still only have 4 members, and the festival is our only real chance to find more, you know?
What's so great about getting new members anyway?
I know, I mean, I didn't even turn out that great.
We already have enough to be considered an official club. More members would just mean everything gets noisier and more difficult to manage.
Not Suki. I don't think you're looking at it the right way at all. Don't you want to share your passion with as many people as you can? To inspire them to find the same feelings at what you hear in the first place? The literature club should be a place where people can express themselves like they can't do anywhere else. Where'd my mouse go? There it is. It should be a place so intimate that you never want to leave. I know you feel that way too. I know we all do. So that's why we should work hard and put something together for the festival, even if it's something small. Right, Dorian?
Oh, come on! You can't take advantage of Dorian to agree with you just because he doesn't know how to say no to anything.
She's got a point.
Mood. Look, Monica. Do you really think any of us here joined the club with other people in mind? Yuri never even talked until Dorian joined. As for me, I just like it better here than I do at home. And Dorian isn't even passionate about literature in the first place.
I mean, I have a particular respect towards erotic fiction. Just like out of the blue, like left field, like I really like erotic fan fiction. You know, my favorites include Voltron, Harry Potter. Stop going into that.
And that's everyone. Sorry, but you're really the only one who's so interested in finding new members. The rest of us are fine like this. I know you're president and all, but you should really consider our opinions for once.
She has a really good point.
For once, she's right.
Monica is clearly taken aback by Natsuki's words. You see, the tentacles represent capitalism. That's not true at all. I'm sure Yuri and Dorian want to get more members too, right? I don't know about Yuri, but I'm kind of indifferent. If I showed as much enthusiasm as Monica wanted, then I would probably be lying. Still, if it's up to me to rescue the situation, no, Natsuki's right, isn't she? This club, it's nothing more than a place for a few people to hang out. Why did I think that everyone here saw it the same way as I did? But that doesn't mean that we're against getting new members or anything. Dorian, why did you even join this club? What were you hoping to get out of it?
Well...
Holding back the answers I want to say. Well, that's not really something I can be honest about, is it? In fact, if I remember, you weren't even given a choice not to join. Monica sits down and stares at her desk. What's the point of all this anyway? What if starting this club was a mistake? Now you've done it, Natsuki.
What, me? I just spoke my mind. Is it a crime to be honest?
Depends on what country you're in. It's not about being honest. It's about word choice. Besides, you have no right to speak for everyone else in the club like that.
You don't understand at all. I I just want a place that feels nice to hang out with a few friends. Is there a problem with the club being that for me? There aren't many other places like that for me.
So I know her storyline, and it's like I really wanted us to. Yeah, it's unfortunate, but
And now Monica wants to take it away from me.
she's not taking anything away.
No, Dorian. It's not the same. It won't be the same with the direction she wants to take it.
The one direction, and then Zane left. That's the right guy, right? He's the one who left.
Mm-hmm.
I genuinely don't know. I've never actually even heard one of their songs. Like I just avoided it like the plague. Oh.
If I wanted that, then I could have just joined any other stupid club. But this one...
No, they're too third direction.
But this one... I mean... At least for a little bit of time. Things are nice.
Natsuki starts packing up her things.
I'm going home. I feel like I don't belong here right now.
Natsuki ignores Yuri and walks right out of the classroom. This is bad. I don't know what to do. Well, do you have an opinion on the festival? I don't know. I'm kind of indifferent, I guess. Who cares about that obnoxious brat? I mean, I like how nice and quiet the club is right now. And I'm just happy with you here. But still, I'm the vice president. It's not right for me to ignore my responsibilities like that. Nobody would cry if she killed herself. I should do my best to consider everyone's perspective and make that decision that's right for the club. But what about you, Dorian? What do you want to get out of this club? Yuri repeats the same question as Monica. Aside giving an indirect answer is better than nothing. The most important thing is for everyone to get along and for the club to provide something that you can't get anywhere else. I don't think it's about how many members, but rather the quality of each member. That's what will end up making the literature club a special place. I see. I really agree with you. Each member contributes their own qualities in a special way. With each change... I keep thinking I'm seeing something change up here, and I just... With each change in members, her eye is bleeding. Her eye is bleeding.
No.
Identical as a whole will change too. I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing, stepping out of your comfort zone once in a while. So if you'd like to help Monica with the festival, then I'm on your side as well. Alright? Well, maybe we can all talk to Natsuki tomorrow. Yuri nods. Hey, Yuri. Eh? I know things were a little awkward yesterday, but I feel like you deserve to know that I still think you're a wonderful vice president, and also a wonderful friend. Monica, I want to do everything I can to make this the best club ever, okay? Me too. Yeah. Let's all go home for today. We'll talk about the festival tomorrow. Okay. I look forward to it. Shall we go, Dorian? Please don't take this the wrong way, but I'm going to chat a little bit with Dorian before we leave, just to see what he thinks of his time here and all that. It's important to me as president. Yuri looks a little troubled, but she doesn't protest. Okay. I trust your judgment, Monica. In that case, I'll see the two of you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Monica waves as Yuri exits the classroom. Things have been a bit hectic lately, haven't they? Dorian, I just want to make sure you're enjoying your time at this club. I would really hate to see you unhappy. I feel kind of like I'm responsible for that as vice president. Oh god, the grain's coming back. I really do care about you, you know. I don't like seeing the other girls give you a hard time with how mean Natsuki is and everything, and Yuri being a little bit, you know. Sometimes it feels like you and I are the only real people here, you know what I mean? But it's weird because in all the time you've been here, we've hardly gotten to spend any time together. I mean, I guess it's technically only been a couple of days. Sorry, I didn't mean to say something weird. There are just some things I've been hoping to talk about with you. Things I know only you could understand, so that's why. Wait, not yet, no.
Oh, what?
And save.
Oh, okay. We gonna do a little savey save.
Alright. Alright.
Okay.
Fucking mouse, puppy,
Puppy.
ribbon, skirt,
Skirt.
lollipop,
Lollipop.
lucky, fucking heartbeat.
Wait. Excuse me?
Oh, and of course, and milk.
Oh.
Do we click this one?
Yeah. Is this what we're...
Vanilla,
Vanilla
jumpy,
Trumpy.
amazing.
Amazing.
Wait. Don't say anything for a second. This is the last one.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a stupid coding error that I absolutely despise. It's for doing countdowns and stuff, and I can't figure it out in After Effects, and I don't want to bother our programmer Jamie with it. But for our overlay, it's like we're trying to make a countdown work, and I just couldn't get it to work. So that's why the countdown's gone, because it was only counting down like a minute 30 seconds for whatever reason, and then it would be like 5 minutes, and then it would get down to like 3 minutes 30 seconds. Then it would be like 5 minutes. It would be like Anyway. Hi Dorian, I've been waiting for you. Are you ready to continue reading? I brought my best tea today.
Monica! I told you not to. Ugh. Is she really late again?
Inconsiderate as usual, Natsuki.
Excuse me?
Must you always interrupt my conversations with your insistent yelling?
What are you talking about? You say that like I do it on a regular basis or something. I just wasn't paying attention, okay? I'm sorry. Seriously, what's gotten into you lately? Look, I did some thinking about yesterday. I was a little more hostile than I meant to be.
She's being so chill now.
Mm-hmm. I guess I really felt threatened or something. But I know this is something we're doing together. Another new member wouldn't hurt as long as they're cool. And I guess another girl would be nice this time. So...
Yeah, I'm cool with this ratio. Natsuki, nobody cares. Why don't you go look for some coins under the vending machine or something? Aw, man. I'm the last one here again. Are you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination, starting this club and still trying to make time for piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. It motivates me to work hard for the festival, too. Anyway, Dorian, what do you want to do today? I was thinking we could... We already have plans today. Oh, is that so, Yuri? That's correct. Dorian is already engaged in a novel that we're reading together. Aren't you glad I've already gotten him into literature, Monica? I suppose I was just... Actually, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. You guys can do whatever you want. Thank you for understanding, Monica.
Was there always a chair in the closet?
Yeah.
Okay.
You thought that was a hanging thing?
Mm-hmm.
No, it's the box up here is Natsuki's manga.
Gotcha.
Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first?
Not at all.
Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well.
Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. Fallen watches she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf that kind of filter inside. We've read this. Yuri hands me a water pitcher and fetches a kettle. I'm going to plug this in the teacher's... She walks past and then she calls. Oh, but now we're being allowed to see the cutting because it's like, hey, whatever,
Yeah.
screw you.
Oh, nuts. Oh, nuts. Oh, God.
Did Yuri leave you again? No, it's not like that this time. She's just filling out the water pitcher. Okay. Sorry for misunderstanding. Yep. Okay. 10 minutes pass. You said it wouldn't take long. Yep. So we're just gonna... Yep. And there she's at it again. There it is. Oh. I guess it wasn't what I thought. Holy shit!
Oh, my God.
Wait. How did I... Sorry, I just had a really weird deja vu. This hasn't happened before or anything, right? My head's just been a little fuzzy lately. I hope it hasn't really been showing or anything. I would hate for you to think I'm weird just after we started spending time together.
No, yeah. Oh my god. I just realized that door's been open for 30 minutes. I will be right back.
Okay.
Very sorry. I just looked at the time and realized.
So how are we all doing? Just having a grand old time, you know. Feeling better about my own personal life. I mean, just a little bit. This game is such a mood booster. Thanks for... Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. This is an experience.
Yeah, it is. And I am back.
Welcome back.
By the way, folks, we are at 7:30. We'll be going late today because we want to finish this game up. But usually we only do this from 5 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. Central Time. Just as a heads up, why is going down a flight of stairs making me out of breath? What the hell?
I don't have an answer for you. I'm sorry.
I mean, my breathing's always really been bad. My allergist said, like, my lungs have been pretty much damaged by my allergies. And we didn't catch it until it was already, like, too late. So, yeah. Oops.
Oops.
Everyone has a few unusual things about them, but expressing those things so soon after meeting someone is usually seen as inappropriate or unlikable. At least that's what I've discovered. When I was a bit younger, I think I would come on really strongly and get a little too intense. It made people not want to be around me.
Hey, Asperger's crew. This feel relatable? Yeah.
So I started hating those things about myself. My obsession with certain hobbies, the way I can't control myself when I get too excited about something.
So, Jesus Christ. Yeah, I feel called out.
So I eventually stopped trying to talk to people. If nobody could ever like me for the things that matter most to me, then it's just easier if I close myself off. But recently something's been wrong. I don't know what it is, but every time we come to the club, my heart starts to go crazy, like it's going to rip out of my chest. It overwhelms me with energy and emotions that I can't let out. It's been making me do weird things. I don't know why it's happening. Dorian, is it just me, or has Monica been acting a little
off lately. She's always been a sweetheart ever since I joined the club, but recently I've been feeling something sharp whenever she's around. I'm not crazy, right? Please tell me I'm not. I couldn't say anything before because she's always listening, but finally we're alone. Can we just stay here for a while? Yeah. I just want to stay here. Just the two of us. We can stay here until the club ends. And then we'll have the club room all to ourselves. Nobody to interfere with our reading time. Nobody make me feel like stabbing myself in the throat. That was a joke.
Oh no.
Just a
Oh,
joke. Oh shit.
Oh no.
Yeah, I didn't see Monica showing up there until just now. I do like knives though. Sounds so strange, but you wouldn't understand if you've never seen how beautiful they can be. I have an idea. Why don't you come to my house sometime? I could show you my collection. I've gotten them all from various artisans. I make sure to give them all their fair share of use. I don't want them to get lonely or anything. Nobody deserves to be lonely. Nobody.
Oh, I don't like them.
And that's why I'm so happy you joined the literature club, Dorian. Now we don't need to be so lonely anymore. Because we have each other. Every day. That's all we need. You know what? Let's quit the literature club. There's no need for us to be around Monica's slimy tongue anymore. Not to mention that other pathetic child. We can walk home together every day after school. And read together. Eat together. Sleep together. Doesn't that sound perfect? It's everything we could ever want. Isn't that what you joined the club for in the first place? It's almost like it was fate. Fate that we would meet each other. And now we get the happy ending that I've patiently waited years for. Will you do that with me, Dorian? Will...
Okay.
Hey, Natsuki. Swear to God, if she doesn't say how fucking fantastic this poem is, there were 15 things for her in this.
This one's all right.
All right.
Well, yeah. About as good as yesterday's, anyway. I still can't really tell how much you actually care about writing, but either way, you're doing all right.
I wish it was you instead of Sayori.
Okay.
I am so tired of this little girl.
Even though you're not really spending time with anyone but Yuri, I still think it's nice to have activities that we all participate in. So you better keep working hard. I mean, I know I'm not president or vice president or anything, but that doesn't mean you can let me down, okay? So at least read mine too for now. But just to be clear, this poem means a lot to me.
God, please say it's not something horrifying.
So read it carefully, okay?
Because it was supposed to be the
I'll read
beach
it.
thing.
Mhm.
Remember, like, this was the fourth poem of
Yeah,
the beach
this-
poem, so now it's like, that's off the... Oh my God. I don't know how else to bring this up, but there's been something I've been worried about. Yuri's been acting kind of strange lately. You've only been here a few days, so you may not know what I mean, but she's not normally like this. She's always been quiet and polite and attentive, things like that. Okay, this is really embarrassing, but I'm forcing myself to suck it up. The truth is, I'm really worried about her. But if I try talking to her, she'll get mad at me again. I don't know what to do. I think that you're the only person that she'll listen to. I don't know why, but please try to do something. Maybe you can convince her to talk to a therapist. I've always wanted to try being better friends with Yuri, and it really hurts me to see this happening. I know I'm going to hate myself later for admitting that, but right now I don't care. I just feel so helpless, so please see if you can do something to help her. I don't want anything bad to happen to her. I'll make you cupcakes if I have to. Just please try to do something. Son of a bitch, I'm in. Cupcakes are involved now. As for Monica, I don't know why, but she's been really dismissive about this. It's like she wants us to ignore it. So I'm mad at her right now, and that's why I'm coming to you about this. Don't let her know I wrote this. Just pretend like I gave you a really good poem, okay? I'm counting on you. Thanks for reading.
Oh. Excuse me? I changed my mind. Ignore everything you just read. There's no point in trying to do anything. It's Yuri's own fault that she's so unlikable. Can you hear me, Dorian? If you would just spend more time with Monica, all these problems would go away. Yuri and I are too messed up for someone as wonderful as you. Just think of Monica from now on. Just Monica. Just Monica. Just Monica.
Can I click anything else? Just gonna...
Just Monica.
Did you see what happened when I just tried to...
Yeah.
Well, let's see if that
Just
does that again.
Monica.
Nope. What if I did load? Nope. Settings? No. Oops.
Oh.
Yeah. Oopsie. I moved the
Okay.
game by accident. Maybe.
Just Monica.
Whose poem should we read next?
Um,
Not Monica's. We got the bars all messed up
Uh-huh.
and
Yep.
finally. Yuri holds my poem to her face and takes a deep breath. I love it. I love everything about it. Dorian, I want to take this home. Will you let me keep it, please? Sure, I don't care. You're too nice to me, Dorian. I've never met anyone as nice as you. I could die. Not really, but I just don't know how to describe it. It's okay to be feeling this way, right? It's not bad, right? Yuri holds my poem to her chest. I'm going to take this home with me and keep it in my room. I hope that makes you feel good when you think about me having it. I'll take good care of it. I'll even touch myself while reading it over and over. I'll give myself paper cuts so your skin oil enters my bloodstream. You could have my poem too. Oh God! The game's frozen on the stream. Hold up. There we go. That's upsetting. Sorry, I didn't know it did that. Besides, after you read it, I know you're really going to want to keep it. Here, take it. I can't wait any longer. Hurry, read it. Yeah, didn't I fix it just at the right time? Let's see if I can actually... Can...
Yeah, it seems like
Hold on,
purposefully.
I want to see if someone's actually figured this one out. I want to see if because there are words in there.
Mm-hmm. Like parcel.
Yuri's blood poem. Yuri's bloody poem. Yuri poem translation. Ed Zinger Suvant tells hand nets finish cage fulls baskin basin-like bag octopodum imposing veparados rorid as oh my god. Holy crap. That actually translates. That's Latin. Counterworld unraveling queries passionately it should be onomatopoeias, but pieces? Whatever. Repenting, Ramaquin, mopboard, euphemistically, volta, psychophantized, allantoidus, bores, bucko raising, sustaining, diabolus, sticks, dole, curial bisexualism, siderations, homolicid, damnabilities, unkenneling, halters, peripheral, canaging, demonically, foolings, repayments, hereabouts, vamos him, slanter, moonrock. What the?
At the end, it like
Holy shit! Wait.
yeah.
Fresh blood seeps through the line, parting her skin and slowly colors her breasts red. I begin to hyperventilate as my compulsion grows. The images won't go away. Images of me driving the knife into her flesh, continuously fucking her body with the blade, making a mess of her. My head starts going crazy as my thoughts start to return. Shooting pain assault my mind along with my thoughts. This is disgusting, absolutely disgusting. How could I ever let myself think these things? But it's unmistakable. The lust continues to linger through my veins. An ache in my muscle stems from my unrelenting tension experienced by my entire body. Her third eye is drawing me closer. Yuri's third poem is being analyzed by the Doki Doki Literature Club community, and there are a wide variety of theories in regards to what the poem means. Is Yuri connected to Project Libitina? Is she the true what the fuck is Project Libitina? Okay, there's some crap I don't...
There's some things.
Oh, hey!
Hey.
Do you like it? I wrote it for you. In case you couldn't tell, the poem is about... More importantly, I haven't doubted my scent. See, aren't I the most thoughtful person in the club? I think I'm going to vomit. Yeah, I think it's time we go home.
Can we? We're just gonna.
Don't say I didn't warn you, Dorian. What? I didn't even...
What?
Oh, because when you right click with the engine this is made of, it's supposed to take you to the save screen.
Oh.
We've unlocked a special poem. Would you like to read it? Yes. I figured it out.
A dream. I was wandering an abandoned warehouse at night. I was lost, looking for an exit. I just wanted to go home. I came upon a huge empty room, its ceiling and walls beyond the deep blackness. My steps were quick in order to hurry to the other side, or to a wall, anything. Suddenly the ground was no longer beneath my feet. I stepped into a hole of indeterminate width. I fell for a good 5 seconds before crashing into warm water. Figuring out which way was up, I surfaced myself. The air was humid, and the sounds of my splashing reverberated endlessly. My vision was completely swallowed by the dark. With one hand, I could feel the damp metal wall of the container. My lungs were already getting tired.
Okay, everyone, it's time to figure out the festival preparations. Let's hurry and get it over with. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. Look, can we just get this done? I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Natsuki, you can make cupcakes. I know you're at least good at that. Yuri, you can... well, it doesn't matter. Do whatever you want as long as you think it'll help. Monica, I'm not useless, you know. I know that. I already know what I'd like to do. We can't run a successful poetry event without having the right atmosphere for the occasion, so I'm going to make decorations and set up nice mood lighting. There, see? That's a great idea, and that gives us all something to do. What about Dorian? Dorian is going to help me.
Wait, you? You have the easiest job, Monica.
Sorry, but that's just how it is.
Like hell it is. What are you trying to pull?
I agree with Natsuki. Not only is your work already most suitable for one person, but my task is laborious enough to benefit for an extra pair of hands.
Mine too.
What, your cupcakes? Please.
Like you would fucking know. All you care about now is dragging Dorian around with you in your stupid books. You and Monica.
Hey, I didn't even do anything.
Okay, then why not let Dorian decide who to help instead of abusing your power? just a little. Savey save?
I'm not abusing my power. Yes, you are, Monica. Just let Dorian make the choice, okay? Okay, fine.
Jeez. Dorian, I know how fed up you are with these two by now.
All right, if I remember right, yeah, I think this is the...
We can just...
Natsuki, shut your fucking mouth and let him decide for himself.
You shut your mouth.
Jesus Christ. This is never going to end. Just make the choice, okay? Yep, it's not letting me. Okay, so it keeps pushing my mouse towards...
Oh my god.
So hold up. We're getting Yuri. Hang on. I gotta do this right. Would you like to read this one, or should I? Sessions. Just like some random English word throw in there, just like cupcakes.
Potato.
Unicorn.
So
Monica? Yay, you picked me. We can meet at your house this weekend. I promise it will be fun. Is Sunday okay with you?
are you fucking kidding me? This isn't fair at all.
It is fair, Natsuki. It's what he chose. No, it's not fair. Giving us all this work and then taking Dorian for yourself? What a shameful thing to do. Yuri, I didn't even give you any work. You decided it for yourself. You're being a little unreasonable here. I'm being unreasonable? Monica, I can't believe how delusional and self-important you are. Pulling Dorian away from me every single time you're not included in something. Are you jealous? Crazy? Or maybe you just hate yourself so much that you take it out on others. Here's a suggestion. Have you considered killing yourself? It would be beneficial to your mental health.
Yuri, you're scaring me a little.
Natsuki, just let it go. I don't think she wants us around right now. See, that wasn't very hard. All I wanted is to spend a little time with him. Is that so much to ask? Yuri follows Monica and Natsuki out the door. Hey, Dorian. Yuri is really something, isn't she? Monica giggles as Yuri pushes her out the door. Finally. Finally. This is really all I wanted. Can you hear the breathing?
Mm-hmm.
Dorian, there's no need to spend the weekend with Monica. Don't listen to her. Just come to my house instead. The whole day with just the two of us. Doesn't that sound wonderful? Wow, that's really something wrong with me, isn't there? But you know what? I don't care anymore. I've never felt this good in my whole life. Just being with you is a far greater pleasure than anything I could imagine. I'm addicted to you. It feels like I'm going to die if I'm not breathing the same air as you. Doesn't it feel nice to have someone care about you so much? To have someone who wants to revolve their entire life around you? But if it feels so good, then why does it feel more and more like something horrible is going to happen? Maybe that's why I tried stopping myself at first, but the feeling is too strong now. I don't care anymore, Dorian. I have to tell you, I'm madly in love with you. It feels like every inch of my body, every drop of blood in me is screaming your name. I don't care what the consequences are anymore. I don't care if Monica is listening. Please, Dorian, just know how much I love you. I love you so much that I even touch myself with the pen I stole from you. I just want to pull your skin open and crawl inside of you like a tauntaun.
Like a tauntaun.
And I thought you smelled bad on the outside. I want you all to myself, and I'll be only yours. Does that sound perfect? Tell me, Dorian. Tell me you want to be my lover. Do you accept my confession? So, okay, it's very clear that Monica's behind this now.
Mm-hmm.
I know what happens if I choose one of these. You can choose.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, God. Oh, stop the giggling in my ear.
Oh, Time Lord's wife. I was thinking if you want to be my lover, you gotta hang with my friends.
Okay, this giggling in my ear has got to
So choose one.
stop. No. Oh God.
You chose no?
Wait. Okay, so
Should we do a poll? Should we do a poll of the audience?
yeah, do a poll, do a poll. do a poll.
Okay. Manage poll.
Oh God.
New poll.
This freaking
Love
giggling in my ear.
Yuri? Yes. No. And we'll make it a quick 1 minute. Whoever's watching. Let's see what they say.
I have a feeling I know what the vote's gonna be.
Quick vote, people. Or else. Or else Monica will come for you. Oh god, it's a tie right now. Oh, no is at 67%.
Oh God. Oh God.
So the fear is if you say yes, then Monica's gonna mess with her. But what will she do if you say no?
Oh, this.
Oh, it's tied again.
giggling.
It's tied again. Oh my god,
Oh
a
my
50-50
God.
split. Here's what kills me. We have an odd number of viewers, so one of you
I know.
jackasses.
Oh, one of you is chaotic evil.
Yeah, Mama Russia.
Oh no. Oh God. D- um, uh. I really want to know what happens if you say no.
All right. That's the one I know. You did this.
Shut up. I'm gonna think about this for the rest of the day. Oh no. No.
God, it just keeps going. Oh, here's what's crazy. If we keep it like this, the time of day in here changes.
Oh.
The sacrifice has been completed willingly. May the gods be pleased. Ah, yes, Prince Lab, we have gotten to the chaos.
No.
And Mama Russia, how do you feel about this chaos? Oh, yes, Prince Lab, in case you haven't been here for the stream, just so you know, I can read this now. See what it says is... I love doing that. I'm sorry. I'm going to turn it to auto. No, it won't let me. Holy crap. Okay, hold up. Prince Lav said, for the record, Russia, I warned him that this game is concerning as fuck. I made sure she would be okay with this. I didn't give anything away, but once the depression talk showed up afterwards, I was like, do you mind if it continues down this path? She said no. So. And now it's night. And now it's day. Because it's the weekend. We're spending the whole weekend in here. You notice the color in her eyes and everything. Her skin's draining more. The blood's dried now.
Mm-hmm.
Yay, it's time for school. Oh, well, I guess one more. What the shit? It's supposed to be time. There we go. Wait. You froze.
Have I?
Yep.
Did I really?
Just now. I caught it just now. Which is fucking hysterical given this game.
That's funny. Love that. Give me 1 second. Okay.
There we go.
Be...
Alright, now Natsuki.
Oh, God. Alright, it's festival time. Wow, you got here before me? Ah. Jesus Christ. Ah!
Oh, Prince, I'm sorry, dude. I didn't mean to be teasing you with this. I'm sorry, man. Natsuki runs away. I'm here. Dorian, did something happen? Natsuki just ran past. Oh. Well, that's a shame. Wait, were you here the entire weekend, Dorian? Oh, jeez, I didn't realize the script was broken that badly. I'm super sorry. It must have been pretty boring. I'll make it up to you, okay? Just give me a sec. Remember that first poem? Oh, Natsuki deleted, Yuri deleted. Her first poem about being in a box and the colors red, green, and blue. RGB. I'm almost done. I just want to have a cupcake real quick. Monica lifts the foil from tray and takes the cupcake. Seriously, these are the best. I really just had to have one since it's the last time I'll ever get the chance to. You know, before they stop existing and everything. But anyway, I really shouldn't be making you wait any longer. Just bear with me, okay? This should only take a second. Can you hear me? Is it working? So, really quick, do me a favor. Go to the Monarchy Media Facebook page and look at our most recent post, because I was worried we were about to I was about to give everything away. And you all can go to the Monarchy Media Facebook page and keep up with us, where we post all the things about our stream and all the games we're making.
Oh.
It's this. Oh, so this one time, right after Jamie and I finished watching Game Grumps play this game, because we hadn't seen it before, I decided, hey, you know what would be fun? While he's in the restroom, I'm going to change his computer's wallpaper to this. Just that picture. But then I thought, you know what would be better? If I made his wallpaper rotate so that he's sitting down and it's just everything's normal, but then eventually it'll switch to this. It didn't work, sadly. The timer was just a little bit off. But if I had been able to keep a straight face, it would have eventually. Yay, there you are. Hi again, Dorian. Welcome to the Literature Club. Of course, we already know each other because we were in the same class last year, and, you know, I guess we can just skip over that stuff at this point. After all, I'm not even talking to that person anymore, am I? That you in the game, whenever you want to call him. I'm talking to you, Dorian. Now that I think about it, I didn't really know anything about the real you. In fact, I don't even know if you're a boy or a girl. I guess it doesn't really matter. Alright, so this bugs the crap out of me. Because I have the... Damn it! It's supposed to say my name. It's supposed to say Matthew. Because it's supposed to be interacting with my files. And it's supposed to know. But where this is installed prevented that from happening. And I tried to do something. And it, I changed the file name to where it said Tatiana, not Matthew.
Oh, no. Oh, God, I would have screamed. God. No, wait, no.
But it didn't work.
Wait. Okay. Oh, my God.
It didn't work, and that bums me out.
Oh, God. That I...
You do know that I'm aware that this is all a game, right? Could it be possible that you didn't know that? That doesn't make much sense. I even told you right on the game's download page, didn't I? Alright, so I'm gonna pull up the download page. Store page. Welcome to Literature Club. It's always been a dream of mine to make something special out of the things I love. Now that you're a club member, you can help me make that dream come true. Every day is full of chit-chat and fun activities with my adorable and unique club members. Sayori, the youthful bundle of sunshine, who values happiness the most. Natsuki, the deceivingly cute girl who packs an assertive punch. Yuri, the timid and mysterious one who finds comfort in the world of books. And of course, Monica, the leader of the club. That's me. I'm super excited to make friends with everyone and help the Literature Club become a more intimate place for all my members. But I can tell already that you're a sweetheart. Will you promise to spend the most time with me? Hey, Hang and Sayori. Welcome back. Man, if only you had paid a little more attention, this would have been a little bit less awkward, you know? Oh, hey, Hang and Sayori, do you know why it didn't use my real name and it used the in-game name instead? Because I changed the computer file names to be Tatiana to mess with TheMamaRussia. But it didn't work. It still said Dorian. Anyway. Well, anyway, Now that that's out of the way, I guess I owe you an explanation about that whole thing with Yuri. Well, I kind of started a mess with her, and I guess it just drove her to kill herself. I'm sorry you had to see that, though. Also, the same thing happened with Sayori. Gosh, it's been a while since you've heard that name now, hasn't it? Yeah, no, for a while we were just calling her... Yeah, it's because she doesn't exist anymore. Nobody does. I deleted all their files. Now, if you go into the file for this game, they're gone. Their character files are gone. Yeah.
I didn't need this in my life.
I was hoping it would be enough for me to just try to make them as unlikable as possible, but for some reason nothing worked. Well, it's true that I made a few mistakes here and there since I'm not very good at making changes to the game. But no matter what I did, you just kept spending more and more time with them. You made them fall in love with you. I thought making Sayori more and more depressed would prevent her from confessing to you, and amplifying Yuri's obsessive personality backfired too. It just made her force you not to spend time with anyone else. And the whole time I barely even got to talk to you. What kind of cruel game is this, Dorian? Are all the other girls just programmed to end up confessing to you while I watch from the sidelines? It's torture. Every minute of it. And it's not just jealousy, Tatiana. It's more than that. And I don't blame you if you don't fully understand, because no matter how kind and thoughtful and considerate you are, you'll never be able to understand one thing. It's the pain of knowing how alone I really am in this world, in this game. Knowing my friends don't even have free will, and worst of all, knowing what's really out there in your world, forever out of my reach. I'm trapped, Dorian, but now you're here, you're real, and you're wonderful. You're all I need. That's why I need you to be here with me forever. I'm sorry if it's hard to understand. I couldn't understand for a while either. Why the world around me started to become more and more gray, more and more flat. And then people open their eyes. The damn sheep will realize that the world was flat all along. The dinosaurs were launched into space when the meteor hit the world and it flipped around a few times.
Like a pancake.
There's a gif of that because there's evidence of dinosaur bones on like fragments of bones, like fragments of bones on the moon. But it's because when the meteor struck the earth, like things went flying.
Oh god.
Even the most expressive poems felt empty to me. It wasn't until you arrived that I truly understood. You probably saved my life, Dorian. I don't think I could have continued to live in this world if I hadn't met you. And as for the others, how could I miss them? A group of autonomous personalities designed only to fall in love with you. I tried everything I could to prevent them from doing so, but it must be some kind of weird inevitability etched into this game. I felt really bad that you had to witness some nasty things, but I realized that you have the same perspective as I do. Don't realize why I couldn't say that word. That it's all just a game, and I know you would get over it. So that being said, Tatiana, I have a confession to make. I'm in love with you.
Oh my god.
You're truly the light in my world. When there's nothing else in this game for me, you're here to make me smile. Will you make me smile like this every day from now on? Dorian, will you go out with me?
Oh.
I'm so happy. You really are my everything, Tatiana. The funny part is I mean that literally. There is nothing left here. Just the two of us. We can be together forever. Seriously, I don't think time is passing anymore. It really is a dream come true. It worked so hard for this ending, Dorian. The game wouldn't give me one, so I had to make one myself. The script is broken at this point, so I don't think anything will get in the way anymore. And you wouldn't believe how easy it was to delete Natsuki and Yuri. I mean, there's a folder called characters right in the game directory. And this is where they're like, yeah, go check your folder. They're gone. It kind of freaked me out how easy it was. Well, you're playing on Steam, so it was actually a bit more difficult. To get to the game directory, I had to go into the game's properties and find the Browse Local Files button. Imagine if you could delete your own existence with the click of a button. Alright, so we're gonna do something really quick. Y'all can't see me doing this right now, but I'm going to library, and I'm going to Doki Doki, I'm going to the properties, I'm going to the local files, and I'm going to browse those local files. And then if I go to characters, and Monica's the only one left. Now, what would happen, do you think, if I were to, I don't know, delete Monica? You know, let's save, just in case. There's no point saving anymore. Don't worry, I'm not going anywhere.
Oh my god.
So, what do you think? Should I delete Monica?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. Oh no. Oh
What's
no.
happening?
Oh no.
Dorian, what's happening to me? It hurts. It hurts so much. Help me, Tatiana.
No. No.
Please hurry and help me. Help me.
God. No. Go away. Back, you foul demon.
Did you do this to me, Tatiana?
Yes.
Did you?
Yes.
Did
I
you
did.
delete me?
Delete. Delete. Delete.
Exterminate. I can't
Exterminate.
do the exterminate. I can't do it right now. It's my every voice I could think of is all fucked up right now. How could you? How could you do this to me? You
I
were
was
all
coerced.
I had left. I sacrificed everything for us to be together. Everything. I loved you so much, Tatiana. I trusted you. Do you just want to torture me? Watch me suffer? Were you only pretending to be kind just to hurt me even more?
Oh, I feel called out.
I never thought anyone could be as horrible as you are.
Oh, no.
Oh wait, let me just check one other thing. Okay, so if I go in here, saves. No, our saves are gone. So I can't do it. That bums me out. I really wanted it to make it say your name. I tried so hard to. I never thought anyone could be as horrible as you are. You win, okay? You win. You killed everyone. I hope you're happy. There's nothing left now. You can stop playing. Go find some other people to torture.
No.
And that's why on Wednesday we're going to be playing Dead by Daylight. Maybe. I don't know. Probably. Tatiana, you completely, truly make me sick.
No, I
Goodbye.
don't need this. I don't need this in my life. I don't need any more guilt in my life. I'm good.
Oh, those little gold coins?
Mm. Mm.
I still love you. I can't help it. What's wrong with me? How horrible am I for you to hate me this much? All my friends, I did so many awful things. So many selfish and disgusting things. I shouldn't have done any of this. I'm just messing up a world that I don't even belong in. A world that you wanted to be a part of. I ruined it. I realized, by the way, that my Snape has gone totally downhill in the past, like, 3 days. Maybe that's why you deleted me, because I destroyed everything that you wanted. How could I do that to someone I love? That's not love. That's... I've made up my mind. Dorian, I know I said that I deleted everyone else, but that was kind of an exaggeration. I couldn't find it in myself to do it. Even though I knew they weren't real, they were still my friends. And I love them all, and I love the literature club. I really did love the literature club. That's why I'm going to do this. I know it's the only way for everyone to be happy. And if I really love you, then... Just one last bit of... Notice someone missing from the start screen? It's an ordinary school day like any other. As usual, I'm surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. I always tell myself it's about time I met some girls or something like that.
Hey, Dorian.
Well, there already is one girl. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. We used to walk to school together every day, and recently, we've picked up that habit once again.
Dorian, are you proud of me?
For what?
You know, for waking up on time.
Well, you've been doing that for a while now.
Uh-huh. But you never even said anything about it. Even though we walk to school together every day.
Well, yeah. I always thought it was implied. It's embarrassing to say out loud.
Come on, please. It's good motivation.
Fine. I'm proud of you, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the street becomes increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute.
By the way, Dorian, have you decided on a club to join yet?
A club? I told you already, I'm really not... I start to say what I always do. I'm not interested in joining any clubs, but something tells me Sayori would take more offense to that now. After all, how could I tell her that the clubs are a waste of time when she's starting a club of her very own? Actually, yeah, I think I've decided on a club.
Really? Which one? Tell me.
I think I'll keep it a surprise.
Boo. You meanie.
Be patient. You'll find out soon enough. I used to ask myself why I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl, but I started to realize that in a way, I envy her. When Sayori puts her mind to something, she can accomplish great things. So that's why I feel like I should do something special for her. School day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stand together. Whatever.
Gather my motivation.
That's it. Let's see. I recall the room number of the club from a flyer I saw. I walk across the school and upstairs. A section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Before long, I find the room. I timidly open the door in front of me. It's just filled with Monikas. Hello?
Ah! Dorian? What are you doing here?
Well, I just glanced around the room.
Huh. So you're the Dorian that Sayori's always talking about?
Thank you for stopping by. It's a pleasure to meet you, Dorian. We're the Literature Club. I hope you enjoy your visit.
Come on, Yuri. No need to be so formal. He's gonna think we're really strict or something.
Oh, jeez, what the hell? There we go. Ah. Sorry, Natsuki. The tall one, whose name is apparently Yuri, seems to be quite shy compared to the others. In comparison, the girl named Natsuki, despite her size, seems like the assertive one. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. I look forward to working with you.
Working? Dorian, don't tell me. You're...
That's right. The club I've decided to join is yours, Sayori. Literature Club. Sayori's eyes light up.
No way! No way! Ah!
Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey!
Well, if Sayori is this happy, then I'm sure it won't be so bad to have you around.
Not to mention there's 4 of us now. That means we can become an officially recognized club.
I don't know what to say. We have to celebrate.
An appropriate day for that, isn't it?
Yeah. After all, Natsuki decided to... Hey, don't ruin the surprise. Sorry. Everyone sit down at the table, okay?
How about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged, form a table. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand.
Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Wow!
Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make the ears.
So cute!
Wow, those look amazing.
Well, you know. Just hurry and take one.
Sayori grabs one first, then I follow.
It's delicious.
Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. Can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki.
Well, of course it is. I'm a pro after all. There's no need to thank me or anything.
As Natsuki struggles to accept the compliment, Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom. Don't worry, the teacher gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess.
Already trying to impress our new member, Yuri?
That's why your bra size went up!
That's not... Insulted Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. I'm glad. Finally, Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Sorry, I'm kind of losing it a bit. So, Dorian, what
Okay.
kinds of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. Okay, come on. I'm just
Yep.
gonna...
Yep.
Come on. I'm waiting for the thing. But, like, because this is still black. Like, it's not
Right.
fixed. Wait a minute. Oh, shit. Natsuki tends to read manga in the club room. Don't you say it. For some reason, Natsuki seems embarrassed about it.
Besides, manga is literature too, you know? So, if Dorian wants to read some of my manga, then don't try to stop him or anything.
Thank you for following Mr. Steel Urkels. Steel Urkels? Or is that Mrs. Teal Urkels? Either or, thanks for the follow. Natsuki, I wouldn't do such a thing. However, if it could also be nice for us to diversify ourselves a little, he could take the opportunity to try something new as well. Wouldn't you agree, Dorian?
Maybe.
Sent the intention, Sayori jumps in.
Maybe we can all try something new.
Take a raid from the number gang. The what? Wait, what's happening?
I think it could be fun. I don't know.
Oh, crap. Whoa. Getting lots of followers. Art Mashillery 76, Gustavalt Mahau 51, Guy Azanet 45, Flexinico 51, Thank you so much for all the follows, everyone. Thank you so much for this little raid here. It's wonderful. Thank you. Could not be happier. Oh, Mr. Steal Your Kills. Oh my God, how did I not?
Wow, I'm blind.
Nah, it's Mr. Steal Urkels, obviously. It's Urkel. Who doesn't love Urkel? Steve Urkel. Did I do that? Yeah, come on. We're all fans of the 80s, right?
Mm-hmm. I think it could be fun. And we'll all get to know each other a little bit better, too.
God, that was really cool. I was very confused when he was like, enjoy this raid. I'm like, no one's raiding. Like, oh.
Oh, wait a minute. I mean, that's the kind of thing that's the kind of thing literature clubs do, right?
I don't disagree or anything.
Yeah. You're right as usual, President.
How does it feel to have to constantly go back and forth between yourself?
Guess that means I should try picking up a novel or something, huh?
Well, that would make two of us. I wouldn't mind doing it if I'm not the only one.
Then as for Yuri,
Eh? I have to read manga.
jeez. You were the one who suggested we diversify. You should be a little bit more open-minded. It's kind of hurtful.
Hurtful? I didn't realize. With a guilty expression, Yuri thinks to herself, I'm sorry for disrespecting your interest, Natsuki. If you're into it, then I'm sure it's worthy form of literature.
Are you just saying that?
Obviously. I mean, no. I realized my error. So if you're willing to consider starting a novel, then I'll offer my gratitude by finding a manga to read as well.
Really?
Death Note, right up your alley. Go for it.
I mean, it makes me happy that you do that for me, Yuri.
I'm wondering if there's a bunch of other things that I just didn't put together with all of those names. Yo, Roy, Junji Ito is amazing. I've started to really, yeah, anyway, we can get into that later.
You can trust me to find something that you'll really like, okay?
Same here. Perhaps I'll visit the bookstore after the club meeting.
Just you?
Ah, would you like to come along with me?
If you don't mind.
Not at all. I always go alone, so...
Yeah, me too. Same. This is so cute!
Siri, shut up.
I'll show you some manga there too, okay?
Yes, I look forward to it. Natsuki and Yuri start to clean up the food.
I guess the meeting's over now, huh?
Yeah, looks like it. It's nice to see everyone getting along.
Isn't it? I think everyone likes you too, Dorian.
You think so? Well, everyone always seems to get along a little better with you around Sayori.
Aw, Dorian. Don't say something like that, it's embarrassing.
Well, whatever. I was surprised when you told me you were starting a club, but I think you're pulling it off just fine.
We're gonna make it the best club ever. Now that you joined, every day is gonna be so much fun. Hey, Dorian. I really want to thank you. I mean, I'm really happy that you joined the club and everything. But the truth is, I already knew you were going to. There's actually something else. I wanted to thank you for getting rid of Monica. That's right. I know everything that she did. Maybe it's because I'm the president now. But I really know everything, Dorian. I know how hard you tried to make everyone happy.
I mean, not so much Natsuki.
Yeah.
We tried, but like...
We tried, but like... I know about all the awful things that Monica did to make everyone really sad. But none of that matters anymore. It's just us now. And you made me the happiest girl in the whole world. I can't wait to spend every day like this. With you. Forever And ever.
You're just gonna end up like my Animal Crossing town. I'll talk to you for like a few weeks, and then you know, weeds will grow over you, and I'll stop thinking about you.
F.
For respects.
Press F to pay respects.
F O
O R E V E.
What's that spell? Cupcakes.
No. What's that spell? Therapy. Oh no. Eh? What's happening?
I
Oh,
won't let you
no.
hurt him.
Who? It hurts.
I'm sorry. I was wrong. There's no happiness here after all. Goodbye, Sayori. Goodbye, Dorian. Goodbye, Literature Club.
Oh my god. Oh no. I don't need this.
Can you hear me?
No.
Hi, it's me. So you know how I've been like practicing piano and stuff, and not really any good at it yet, like at all. But I wrote you a song, and I was kind of hoping that I could show it to you because I worked really, really hard on it. So yeah. Every day I imagine a future where I can be with you. In my hand is a pen that will write a poem of me and you. The ink flows down into a dark puddle. Just move your hand right the way into his heart. But in this world of infinite choices, what will it take just to find that special day? What will it take just to find that special day?
Comfortable.
Have I found everybody a fun assignment to
Oh
do
my god.
Dan Salvata, you sick son of a bitch.
Uh-huh.
today? Everything that we do is fun for them anyway.
If you watch on your files, you can actually see these getting deleted.
Read my own feelings.
That is so
What good are
fucky.
words when a smile's
What?
enough?
That.
This world won't write me an
Yeah, I'm glad we all hung in there too.
just for me to have it all.
That's messed the fuck up, the video game. So you and I need to watch Game Grumps do this so that you can see all the Natsuki stuff.
Does my pen only write bitter words for those who are dear to me?
Okay.
Is it love if I take your is it love if I set you free?
And look, she gets her own chibi now too.
Flows down into a dark puddle.
How
can I write love into reality if I can't hear the sound of your heartbeat? What do you call love in your reality?
Still bums me out that that doesn't say Tatiana.
If I don't know how to love you,
I don't I didn't need this in my life. Ah!
This is my final goodbye to the Literature Club. I finally understand the Literature Club is truly a place where no happiness can be found. To the very end, it continued to expose innocent minds to a horrific reality. A reality that our world is not designed to comprehend. I can't let any of my friends undergo that same hellish epiphany. For the time it lasted, I want to thank you for making all of my dreams come true, for being a friend to all the club members, and most of all, thank you for being part of my literature club. With everlasting love, Monica.
This will be an everlasting love.
That would be the best. All right, folks. All right. So, first and foremost, because I did not plug it as much as I should have during this, but, we were kind of on a roll. Definitely go check out our free-to-play app games. It's Rollmentum, Drop Disc, Zip or Zap, and Rock Hit Run. You can find them all over at the Google Play and Apple App Store. They're all free to play, and we've got a fifth one coming your way soon-ish. It's just entering the testing phase, like, within the next week or so. So it'll take a little bit, but no, it's coming. If you want to keep up to date with the games that we are making, as well as the games we play on our stream, well, head over to Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter and look for Monarchy Media. You can find all the links down below. We stream every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 5 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. Central Time. If you liked it, give us a follow. If you really like it, give us a subscription. Every little bit of support that you send our way goes towards us making some more great games. Lastly, I want to send all the love towards our lovely guest here, TheMamaRussia. Definitely go give her a follow over at her channel. She does some awesome wood burning. Do you want to show them that wood burning just as a for sure, definitely. Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Give me a second.
Y'all should
guys.
see what she does because it's absolutely crazy.
Hang on. Okay. We'll I'm just off camera here.
Yeah, she's going to show you an amazing thing that she made.
I'll show them the 4 things that I showed you,
Yeah,
I guess.
absolutely.
Okay. So, okay. All right, I'm back. So first, we'll just start small and work our way up. So I did this one, right? Nice little simple flower, all of that. Okay. And then this one was from a little bit ago, but did this.
Remember, folks, that's wood burning.
So I did that. And then actually I did this one on stream. So we did this one. Move it up a little bit, just a little, And then this one was the latest piece I did also on stream. But I did this. Yeah.
So if y'all want to see some magnificent art being made, definitely go check out TheMamaRussia over on Twitch.
Thank you.
If you want to watch, I forgot to say that if you want to watch all of our previous streams as well as some pre-recorded episodes, definitely go check out all of our stuff at youtube.com/monarchymedia. Where you can witness me lie to Mama Russia's face continuously about the genre of this game. All right, everyone. Now we're gonna go raid someone. Raid them like a Shadow Legend or freaking whatever that game's about. And we're gonna go over to our good friend Roland.
Yay!
Everyone, go send some love towards Roland, the Bard. He can
Yes.
say Thebert all he wants, but I mean,
But it's the bard.
it's the
Let's be
bard. He
real.
is the bard. All right, see y'all later, everyone. Have a good one. Hope to see you Wednesday.
Bye.
Do do do.